3, 2. What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to tonight's Watchalong. Spurs taking on Leipzig in the Champions League last 16. How are we? Thank you guys for joining us already. I can see a couple of people with us on YouTube. Team news is in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to this. Genuinely, I think this is going to be a good, entertaining game of football. Give me your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, on the team selection. Of course, I want to know your thoughts on the predictions for the score. Yeah, I can see people joining us on Hot Mic as well. How are we, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what? I was having a little play around with Hot Mic earlier on, actually, while I was setting up here, and I didn't realise some of the cool functions that were on there. If you click on Hot Mic, if you click on the screen right now, there is a speaker function. So if you have a sound bar on your television, Hot Mic will sync up air commentary direct to that sound bar on your television. It's class. I was having a little play around with it earlier on. Welcome to those of you on YouTube as well. Give me your thoughts on today's game. I will, of course, run through the starting 11s for both Spurs and Leipzig in a couple of minutes, of course. If you guys want to keep us up to date with what's going on in the other games as well, that is always appreciated. Alright, who have we got? Patrick's going 2-2. Timo Werner, masterclass, please, said Andrew. It's kind of one of the reasons we're doing the stream, mate. This is a bit of a Timo Werner watch. Do you know what I mean? So I'm with you on that one. Timo Werner will be watched tonight, said Patrick Silk. Patbot's in the house, Lewis Carpenter as well. Over on Hot Mic, who have we got? David's in the house. How are you, Luke, Oliver, Stannis Rex, Douglas James Horn is in the house as well. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I can see you've already got 26 likes on the stream on Hot Mic. You absolute legends. Thank you very much. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers are taking along rather nicely. We are just 50 subscribers away from 35k on YouTube. We are just, 345 away from hitting 1,000. 1,000, our first 1,000 over on Hot Mic as well. I'm really good, Scotty. How are you, buddy? Youth manager versus Jose Mourinho. Yes, Julian Nagelsmann. They call him the mini Mourinho at times. Yeah, look, he's a very good young manager. Obviously did really well with Hoffenheim, then went to RB Leipzig, and look, there's talk of an even bigger move for him in the future. Even I'll watch the latest kickoff. What do we got? Even I'll watch the latest kickoff is. There you go. Phil, I watched a little bit of it earlier on, actually. Kev Roy, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Great to see you all in. Thank you. Love the fact that you guys support us on here. Boy is in the house as well. How are you, Anthony? We must get Anthony on for a chat really soon. That third place is looking pretty sealed for Leicester, mate. You've a nice little healthy cushion there as well. What Jurgen Klopp said, are you going to switch your streams over onto Hot Mic? No. We will probably always do both platforms, mate. And the reason is, some people like to do it on YouTube, and then some people like to do it on Hot Mic. Those that have tried Hot Mic, I don't think will go back. Those who have given it a bash know how good a platform it is. But look, enough of this. I'll have a little push about Hot Mic again in a few minutes. But we want to know about the team news, don't we? We want to know who's starting tonight for both sides. So, for Spurs, we know that Heung-min Son is out. We know that Harry Kane is out. So they've gone with Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Alderweireld, Davies, Fernandes, Winks, Lo Celso, Ali, Bergvin and Lucas Moura playing as that lone striker. A couple of changes, a couple of surprises actually in the Leipzig lineup. Poulsen and Emil Forsberg both on the bench, so they've gone with Galaxy, obviously former Liverpool keeper. Klosterman, Ampadu, Halstenberg, Mukiel, Sabitzer, Lamer, Angelino, Werner, Nkunku and Schick. Don't even ask me to try and say them again, ladies and gentlemen, but there you go. Ones to keep an eye on, obviously, Schick and Timo Werner, then off the bench, Emil Forsberg and Yusuf Poulsen, two very, very talented footballers. Give me your predictions for this one. Somebody talking about Cantwell. Yes, don't worry. We're going to have a bonus show tonight. We're going to have a late night agenda coming up on YouTube at 10 o'clock. So those Liverpool fans that are tuning in, don't worry, guys, I got you covered. 10 o'clock tonight, straight after the Spurs game. We'll be live with a late night agenda. A little bit of transfer gossip to get through there as well. I can see Harry Kane inside the stadium. The state of that jacket, mate. Honestly. Go back, Kaney. Come on, mate. I don't care how much you're worth, buddy. That jacket is shocking. Shocking. Cantwell will do well at Leicester. Yeah, we're watching him, though. We're watching him, Darkness. He is being watched at Liverpool. Obviously, Leicester do have a little in there with Norwich. Haven't brought in James Maddison from Norwich previously, but it's one to keep an eye on. Cantwell is somebody that Liverpool are watching by the looks of it. Rafa, I know the lads on Hot Mic are working out, buddy. I haven't got a clue what the situation is with the chat. Nobody is banned on there from our end. Nobody is banned on there from Hot Mic's end, but I know that the guys are looking into it. Mason said, loving Hot Mic. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it. That's great. Anyone that does give Hot Mic a try seems to like it. What have we got? 3-0 Werner hat-trick for Andrew Yo. Subi's in the house. How are you, Subi? James Bond is in the house. Is it the real Bond? Is it Daniel Craig? I know he's a Liverpool fan. Maybe he's a little bit bored tonight. Is Upamecano starting, do you know? No. I did go through the starting 11, mate. Upamecano is not starting, nor is he on the bench. So I don't know if he's suspended or I don't know if he's injured. But he ain't in the Leipzig lineup or on the bench for today's game. That much I can definitely say to you. Man City will smash West Ham. They are shite, to be fair, mate. So, yes, probably. LFC Sean is on hot mic as well. How are you, buddy? Rory's on hot mic. Rob Shepherd's on hot mic as well. Lovely for you guys to go over there and give it a try. If you don't know what hot mic is, ladies and gentlemen, you can see from my image, that image on the screen there beside me, hot mic is a brand new app that allows you to sync up your favourite commentators' commentary directly live to your television, whether you're watching it on BT Sport or wherever in the world, whatever game you're watching. Let's say this game as an example tonight. Why have the boring BT commentary? Get your ass onto your phone, download that Hot Mic app, HOTMIC, 2 separate words, in the Google Play Store or on the App Store, whether it's on your iPad, your phone, your Samsung tablet, whatever it is, download that app. When you download the app and open it up, it'll ask you for a code. Put in Anfield Agenda, all caps, all one word. Then go on there, choose the game, click on our commentary, and you'll see a nice button pop up on your screen, a sync button. If you don't see that button, touch on the video, and then you'll see a sync button will pop up. It listens to your television, then tells you that you're synced, and you get our commentary direct to your television, to your device. Boom. Job's a good one. It is honestly amazing. I've been using it for games as well that I haven't been doing on here. I love it. I won't go back. This is for me. Even offline, I'm using Hot Mic. And you can also share it to the soundbar on your television as well. It's class. LFC Sean, thank you, mate, for a super sticker of the night. Appreciate that. Patrick Silt said Bergwijn will do well tonight. He looks lively. He does. He looks lively. I'm interested to see how he does. And also Lucas Moura, because he can be a little bit hit and miss. If Lucas Moura is on it, what a player he is. Really, what a player. Claude is going 2-0 to Spurs tonight. Andrew Yo said, I'm a straight man, but Werner is a looker, isn't he? He's a good looking fella, yes. He's no Virgil van Dijk now, Andrew, but you know what I mean. Luke over on Hot Mic wants to know, who do I want to win? I always want the English clubs to do well. I do. Genuinely, I do. Because the better the English clubs do, the better the ranking is for the English clubs in Europe. The more places like that they get to keep that fourth spot. Because there was one point a few seasons ago, I can't remember what it was, the Italian league. One league was catching up and was going to potentially take that fourth place away from the Premier League. But thankfully, with the results at Liverpool and that have been putting in, Spurs last year getting to the final as well, the ranking of the English clubs mean that we will keep those 4 places. So, yeah, I'm kind of always back the English clubs in the Champions League. But this, for me, is a genuine coin flip of a game. I'm really looking forward to it. Galaxy, yeah, former Liverpool keeper in goal for Leipzig. And what a career he's had since he's gone over there. Liverpool Agenda over on Hot Mic. How are you, buddy? Liz said it works. It works. I'm delighted it's working for you, buddy. Thank you. Great to see you over there, Liz. Don't forget to hit that like button as well on the stream if you're on Hot Mic or if you're on YouTube. We've got 12 minutes to go till kick-off. LFC Sean's going for a 3-3 draw. What else we got? Lineup. I've done it, mate, and I'll do it again in a couple of minutes. Don't worry about it. It's easier for me to leave it closer to kick-off so I don't have to keep going over it, mate. Paul Hill said, evening Craig, we eventually had an order for a chair other than LFC, so now it's LFC 14 chairs and Arsenal 1. 14 chairs? Does that mean I've hit my 10, Paul? Does that mean I've hit my 10, mate? I'm glad to hear that, by the way. Paul Hill is the person that makes these chairs, ladies and gentlemen. You can see him in the chat there. He is the company, he's the director of Serendipity Furniture, who make this beautiful big ass chair, as I like to call it, my throne that I'm sitting on. So if you've any information, boom. Ribber said fat egg. Yes, mate. Your mother does like a fat egg. She loves a fat egg. Look at this fat egg. Call me daddy if you want, Ribber. Call me daddy. You want to call me daddy, don't you, bitch? You want to call me daddy. Who's your daddy, Ribber? Who's your daddy, bitch? Come on. Big fat bald egg. Big fat bald egg. Mate, you can't taunt me. I can't give a fuck to you because you're irrelevant. Irrelevant, princess. Nobody cares. Second leg for Liverpool is on your birthday, LFC Sean. Nice one. I've got some information actually on that second leg. The Atleti president was running his mouth a little bit. We know that doesn't work out too well. You going to show the game footage? No, mate. We don't show the game footage for copyright infringement. I'm sure you understand. What else have we got? Craig's still pissed about the Reds from yesterday. Love you on the channel. I'm not to be honest, Milo, mate. It is difficult. Like, it is difficult, obviously, to take a loss on the chin is tough, but You've got to be honest and say that Atleti defended for their lives yesterday. They got their early goal, which is exactly what they dreamt of, and they saw the game out, and you've got to give them credit for that. I think we can turn it over in the second leg, I really do, but look, fair play to Atleti. I'm not a sore loser. They deserved that win yesterday. We didn't have a single shot on target. We've nobody to blame but ourselves. We lack some creativity. Carragher believes we need more creativity from midfield, and somebody mentioned that to me in the chat last night as well. It is what it is. 3 weeks to go. Second leg to come at Anfield. Only one goal down. I'm still backing our boys to get the job done. Liz is saying, come on West Ham. Please do keep us up to date, by the way, in the chat with the Manchester City game and, of course, with the Atalanta game as well. They're, of course, playing in the Champions League tonight, and they're taking on Valencia. So please feel free to keep us up to date with what's going on. Remember when Diego Simeone last year, he said Atletico bottled their 2-0 lead in the second leg against Juventus. He'd sell melons in the streets of Madrid. Is he running his mouth again? Not really Simeone, mate. No, it's more the Atletico president. And I'll get into that in the late night agenda tonight at 10 o'clock. When this stream is over, we'll be doing our Liverpool stream straight afterwards. Patrick Silk reckons that Timo Werner will cause problems. I honestly think that's where a lot of people will be tuning in tonight, on Werner watch. I have to admit, I'm on Werner watch as well. Hello OG Gaming, how are you, sir? Welcome in. I'm really good, thank you, George Rucker. Thank you, mate. I see a couple of people now have the silver Anfield Agenda badges. Nice one. Dave Smith, I can see you have one there, buddy. I know Ashley as well has one. So these guys are now, these guys are now members of Anfield Agenda for 2 months, and you can see that their badges have now changed to silver. When you're here for 4 months, Dave, that'll go gold, and then after 6 months, boom, you get that red badge. George Ruckert with the Craig emoji and the WFM. Well in, buddy. Nika said egg. Oh, you're so funny. Imagine calling a bald person egg. Really funny that. Did you come up with that all on your own? Do you know what, Nika? Honestly, I reckon that 3 letters is about the most your dumb ass can come up with. So egg is about as far as you can stretch a sentence. But that's okay. You can call me egg. That's alright. I'll be an egg that has hundreds of thousands of views this week. So how about you kiss my ass, Nika? How does that work? It works for me. Does that work for you? Good. As long as we're all happy with each other. Egg. Honestly, is that the best you can come up with? Egg. No originality whatsoever there, mate. But look, hey, it happens. We get these dumb fucks on the channel from time to time. Nicholas over on Hot Mike reckons 3-1 to Spurs. I'm finding this one difficult to call. Douglas asked me earlier on what I was predicting, and I was going with either a 2-1 to Spurs or a 2-2. Oh, loving all the Anfield Agenda emojis. Well in, folks. Love it. Joanne's there. The Revenites in. George Ruckert's in. Ricky Hill's in. Dave Sweeney's in. Christine Nolan's in. Boom. Love it. Couple of silver badges there. Well in. Is it an anniversary? Can we call that an anniversary? Happy anniversary to all our members who are just entering their second month. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, membership to the channel is just 99p or 99 cents to start from. And of course, there's a $4.99 Ultra membership as well. Click that join button if you've got an interest in becoming the newest member of the family. What have we got? Ben over on Hot Mic is going 1-1 or 0-0. There is still time, by the way, to get over. Join the future. Don't be stuck in the past. Join the future. Get onto your phone. Open up your app store, whether it be the Google Play Store or the Apple iStore or the Apple Store, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm an Apple user and I still don't know what it's called. App Store. Open that bitch up. Put in Hot Mic. Download that app onto your phone. Put in the code Anfield Agenda, all one word. Follow us on there. Get this game open and sync up our commentary direct to your phone, your television, your device. Boom. Job's a good one. None of this delay nonsense. None of these spoilers that you get on YouTube when you're a few minutes behind. You can even pause your television and then you can sync us up again. It is the future. It is one of those apps that when you heard people made it, you were like, shit, why didn't I think of that? I could have been a millionaire right now. Why didn't I think of that? So there you go. OG said I love you, Anfield. Love you too, buddy. Thank you. I'm on Hot Mic and it's great, said Michelle Range. Exactly. Well in, Michelle. It is the future. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, by going over and downloading Hot Mic, following us and putting that code in, you are massively, massively supporting the channel. Really. And I mean big time. This could be us in an office by the start of next season, making full-time content. Get over there, download that app. Make sure you give us a follow on there as well. I promise you, once you try it, you won't go back. You will not go back. Do I know Morrison? That's a bit random, mate. It's a bit random. What's the City game score? I will tell you now, LFC, Sean, and then I'll run through the starting 11 for tonight's game as well. Still 0-0. City game still 0-0. Kenzie said, why supporting, or who am I supporting? Spurs, if I'm being honest, mate. I always want the English clubs to do well in Europe. And I've been to Spurs Stadium actually last month, I have to say. Magnificent stadium. It really is magnificent. Leon Kahn reckons it'll be 2-1 to Leipzig. Anthony Davies said the Atleti president, should know one thing. Exactly. WFM, Anthony, mate. WFM is right, sir. What have we got? What made you do a stream for the game? Champions League, mate. We're trying to get people over to Hot Mic to give it a try as well, Mark. So we just thought, boom, Champions League game. Why not give it a go? And see how we get on. Bit of fun. Right, let me run through the team selection. Sound that 5-minute klaxon, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes until this one kicks off. Right, what have we got? Give me the team news for the game here. I hear you all asking, or maybe you're not, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. So, Spurs have gone with Lloris in goal, Aurier, Sanchez, Alderweireld, Davies, Fernandes, Winks, Lo Celso, Ali, Bergwijn and Lucas Moura. For Leipzig, it's Galaxy, Klosterman, Ampadu, Halstenberg, Mukeli, I don't know how you pronounce that gentleman's name, Sabitzer, Lamer, Angelino, Nkunku, Werner and Schick. Everybody who watches knows that my pronunciation of players' names is horrendous. On the bench for Spurs, Vertonghen, Lamela, Dyer, Gazaniga, Ndombele, Skip and Tanganga. And for Leipzig, Hadara, Poulsen, Forsberg, Luckman, Wolf, Olmo and Mvogo, I believe the gentleman's name is. Interestingly enough, as we said earlier on, no Upamecano available tonight. And Forsberg and Poulsen on the bench is a bit of a shock, I've got to be honest. What have we got? 0-0 the City West Ham game, said Patrick Silk. Who will win and why? I don't know for this one. I can see either. I'm guessing a 2-1 Spurs win or a 2-2 draw, mate. That's my prediction for the game. But of course, there's still time for you guys to give me your predictions as well. Roberto said that RB Leipzig attack should target Sanchez. Really don't rate him at all. Luke over on Hot Mic reckons 0-0. City's ground is empty. Well, it is called the Empty Had, buddy. Do you know what I mean? We don't jokingly just call it the Empty Had. We call it that for a reason. City Stadium is so empty, said Leon. Look, there you go. Do you know what, Leon? This is what pisses us off. They're spoiled little bitches. They are. They don't go to these games. Sure, it's only West Ham. Why would we bother going? Do you know what I mean? They can make excuses about the fact that it was a rearranged game, that it was midweek, but you know that Anfield will still be sold out, mate. Still be sold out. Rabadan, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Said, how many in that Spurs 11 would make our bench? I'm kind of humming and hawing, Rabadan, about Lucas Moura, mate. Sometimes I watch him and I think, ooh, there's something there. But sometimes then I watch him and he's just hit and miss. And I'm interested to see how Bergwijn gets on as well. Over on Hot Mic, ladies and gentlemen, give me your thoughts and your predictions. For those of you that haven't jumped over there yet, you still have 3 minutes to give it a bash. Get over, download the app, put in the code Anfield Agenda. Let's see if we can get ourselves up towards 700 followers tonight over on Hot Mic, which would be amazing. What have we got? I didn't know Patrick Schick played for Leipzig. There you go. You do now, Roberto. OG Gaming, thank you, mate. But please, I don't want you kicked out of the chat, mate. If you spam in the same comment over and over again, the mods will just boot you out. And I don't want that to happen to you, pal. What does Hot Mic do? Mark, Hot Mic syncs up my commentary direct with your television. So basically, there's a button on there called the sync button when you download the app. Hit that sync button. It listens to your television and syncs my commentary up on the app with your television. So there's no delay. It's perfectly up to date. It is class. It is the future. And those that have gone over there and given it a try have given me nothing but good feedback on it. Blockbuster host. Yeah, it's not Dara O'Brien. That's what you're looking for, a big box, mate. And funnily enough, Dara O'Brien actually just grew up about 3 miles up the road from me. So I wish I had Dara O'Brien's money and Dara O'Brien's jobs, buddy. But unfortunately, I am not Dara O'Brien. I am but his poor Irish cousin, who is no relation, really. Right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of minutes to go before this game kicks off. I'm just going to make sure the clock is ready to go. Sit back, relax, and as always, you'll do my best to take you through the game. ConCon63 sub, you're a gentleman, sir, thank you. And Bergwijn, Stephen reckons as well, for that matter. He's a decent player, Bergwijn, he is. Did you collect your winnings from the Dortmund game? Oh, you bet your ass I did, Leon. Straight to my phone, mate. That's the beauty of the Paddy Power app. I can put it straight to my bank in less than a minute, basically. Luke reckons 0-0. To be honest, with Spurs scoring and VAR ruling it out. Yeah, VAR, huh? What do we think of VAR, ladies and gents? I have to say, I'm not a fan. Am I sponsored by Hot Mic? No, not at all. Nope, not at all. No, we do make money by people going and signing up to it, not going to lie about that, but no, there's no financial backing for us from Hot Mic. It's just something that we came across, we talked to the guys about, and realised what a good product it was. And once I tried it personally for myself to watch games, I hate the commentary on television. I hate the fact that it's so boring. I hate the fact that they can't use bad language, because I'm somebody that loves to use bad language when I'm watching a game. I get really worked up, and yeah, be prepared. That's all I'm saying. I hope you have fun with us, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to have you with us. Don't forget, if you're over on Hot Mic, give the stream a like, share it. There's a share button on there as well. You can share it to Twitter or whatever platform you want, and let people know about the stream, let people know about the channel. If you're on YouTube as well, hit that subscribe button, smash a like on the video. That referee's refereed a few of our games. Wasn't he the referee actually for the Barcelona game? If my memory serves me correct, he was the referee for a 4-0 win over Barcelona. I remember just looking at him when Trent took that corner and went short. I'm pretty sure it was him. 1-0 to City, said Jurgen Klopp. Thank you for that, mate. It was Rodri that scored it, apparently. Right, we're getting ready for kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another Champions League last 16 tie here on Anfield Agenda. Excuse me. I'm buzzing for this one. I love me some football. Late night agenda coming up on YouTube as well at 10 o'clock tonight for all those Liverpool fans watching. Right, teams are ready. Few high five, few pats on the back. Timo Werner watch is going to be in full flow as well tonight from our point of view. It'll be interesting to see what way they go. Mourinho looks calm, focused. 4-0 to Tottenham, said Luca Bradley. Nice. That will be a bit of a shock, mate. I'm not going to lie. Right, we're underway. Leipzig playing from left to right. Sorry, we're not underway. We're about to get underway. Leipzig playing from left to right. Don't forget, if you're on Hot Mic, hit that sync button. Sync up our commentary. Right, referee has a look. Waiting for the TV companies to give him the nod from the sidelines. Come on, we're all waiting, ref. Hit the button. Come on. Still waiting. Somebody must be on an ad somewhere. Get your shit together. Come on. The whole world's waiting for this one. Right, we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately, Leipzig working out left-hand side now. And it'll be interesting to see exactly how much Spurs press and exactly how much they give them the ball. Leipzig just moving it across the back now. Again, no pressure from Moura, no pressure from Ali. Ball out left-hand side. Everywhere. My eyes immediately looking for Timo Werner. Every time Leipzig are going to go forward. Ball knocked on now. Cleared. Early chance here for Leipzig. Strike. Ooh, just wide. There you go. That is the attacking threat that Leipzig have. Schick there from the edge of the box. Immediately. Quick strike. Just wide of Hugo Lloris's left-hand post. Hugo Lloris is one of those goalkeepers that, if I'm a Spurs fan, would always be making me nervous, because he's capable of world-class stuff and he's capable of a major fuck-up as well. Right, immediately, Leipzig with the pressure back on and Sanchez forced to clear. Ball knocked back infield. Spurs finally start to get a touch of the ball and immediately it's turned over by Leipzig. Again, Leipzig on the counter-attack now down this right-hand side. Into the Spurs penalty area far too easily. Ball across. Last, oh my goodness. Close. Again off the post this time. Angelino that time, former Manchester City player. It's been all Leipzig here in the first minute and a half and they've already had 2 chances. They have it wide now, right hand side. Ball across. Again, Werner. How the fuck did he miss? Referee's looking, there is an offside flag, I believe. That was a bit nuts, wasn't it? Werner there, right at the near post. I think the flag went up for offside, but Leipzig have set their stall out early. They're here to win. Leipzig are here to fucking win, ladies and gentlemen. Spurs look rattled. Much like us last night. We didn't start quickly, but we were away from home. Spurs at their own stadium tonight. Giving up 3 early opportunities here. Angelino. It hit the knees of Hugo Lloris and bounces back off the post. Actually, it hit the inside of his leg and came back off the post. Really close there, Angelino, to giving Leipzig an early lead. Right, ball's bouncing around in midfield right now. Again, Spurs just can't get their foot on it. Goes out for a Spurs throw. Mourinho tells everybody to calm down. Yeah, it's been a good 2 minutes this. I think we're in for a good game here, ladies and gents. Still 1-0 to City in that game. Thank you, Cormac. Looking to close the gap to 22 points, he says with a big dirty smile on his face. Free kick to Spurs here right on the halfway line. 2.5 minutes gone. It feels like this game's going to be a belter. Cause it smells like there's going to be goals all over this, by the way. What have you got? Darkness over in Hot Mic said, I'm thinking 2-1 to Leipzig. Spurs need to get their act together, because I tell you what, it's not going to be easy when they go away from home to go over there and try and get a result. Free kick wasted, comes to nothing, overhit and it goes out for a Leipzig goal kick. Peter Galaxy about to get his first touch here in the game. Julian Nagelsmann, of course, the coach of RB Leipzig, started his professional career really with Hoffenheim, or at least that's where he was noticed. Went to Leipzig and is challenging right up there for the Bundesliga this season. Right, again, Leipzig working out right hand side, just poor control this time, and it goes out for a Spurs throw. Spurs look really, really easy to be got out here by this young, energetic Leipzig team, full of confidence as well. Omar over on Hot Mic is going 1-1. So I mute the TV. Yes, mate. Once you've got it synced up, mute your television and then just listen to our commentary on your phone, or if you've got a sound bar, you can hook it up to that as well. Right, Spurs now left hand side. Ali can't quite keep it in, but it does go out for a Spurs throw in. A lot of pressure on his shoulders tonight, Dele Alli. He is expected to deliver. You know, with no Heung-min Son, with no Harry Kane, the pressure does fall on his shoulders, I suppose. Davies now, ball into the box. Spurs have it left hand side. Dele Alli as well turns back, but turns into trouble. Alderweireld forced to go all the way back to Hugo Lloris. He takes a touch. 4 minutes gone, just over 4 minutes gone. 0-0 here in Spurs Stadium. They need to give that a better name, by the way, don't they? Fucking Spurs Stadium just doesn't roll off the tongue. Ball played out left hand side now. It's a poor pass. Looking for Dele Alli, but it's a poor pass. They've turned it back over though. Ali goes inside. Timo Werner has it now. Ball goes out. Throw into Leipzig right hand side. Who are we looking out for on this one, ladies and gentlemen? What are we expecting? Is Steven Bergwijn going to have a big impact on this game? Is it going to be Timo Werner's show? Do you leave YouTube on to hear Hot Mic? No, Mark, it's got nothing to do with YouTube, mate. You can close down YouTube, go over to Hot Mic, download the app, buddy, sync up our commentary. You don't need YouTube on whatsoever. Leipzig now knocking it around at the back. Werner now out on that right hand side. Remember, Timo Werner did start his career as a wide player. The Nando's Bowl. There you go, Brian. The cheeky Nando Stadium. Leipzig again on the attack. They move it out right hand side. Ball across. Timo Werner out of the box. Strike. Blocked. Again, Spurs putting the bodies on the line already. Aurier now. Played out. Good footwork there, but Leipzig come in and hoofed the ball out for a throw. Old school shit that was. Comes in, not 1 foot given, ball hoofed out. Throw into Spurs right hand side. It was one of those, I'm putting this ball into Rose Ed and I don't care. Dritten over on Hot Mic's going 2-1 or 3-1 to Spurs. Lloris now plays the ball out left hand side. Davies back inside. Winks now. What do we think of Harry Winks, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? I'd love to get your thoughts on him as a player. Lucas Moura, quick footwork from him. He's brought down. Referee blows the whistle. Free kick to Spurs. Mason said this is actually so cool. I'm telling you, buddy, once people learn about Hot Mic, there's no going back. It is just unbelievable. Spurs take that free kick quickly. Ball goes out, bounces off the corner flag, and that'll be Spurs' first corner of the game. Chance for them to get the big men forward. Dele Alli has a look to see if anything quick is on. He's still looking. No, he leaves it and goes into the box. Galaxy, of course, former Liverpool goalkeeper, directed his defenders exactly where he wants them. Davison Sanchez is up. Alderweireld's up. Lo Celso to take the corner here, left hand side. Ball in. Deep towards the back post. It's a little bit over hit. Spurs regather. Second ball in, cleared by Leipzig. Back to a Spurs player again. Bergwijn now moves it out right hand side. Ball in. Over hit, but it comes to Lo Celso. Lo Celso looks up, rolls a lovely little ball in behind. Oh! Really, really close to Spurs going 1-0 up there. Offside flag eventually went up, but the initial strike, I think, was from Steven Bergwijn, I think. Shifts the ball onto his right foot, has a strike. Galaxy palms it down. Now, Dele Alli was offside. Good save that from the former Liverpool keeper. Down at his left hand side. Again, both sides have had a chance early on in this one. Only 7.5 minutes gone. Luke, sometimes, mate, over in Hot Mike, it takes a couple of tries to sync it up, so keep trying, buddy. Am I watching Werner in this game? Yes, I am. I'm not going to lie. I am on Werner watch. Leipzig have it now right-hand side. They go backwards. It's difficult to read the names on the back of those Leipzig shirts with that colour. I don't like that shirt, by the way, the Leipzig shirt. It's rotten. Angelino again with a nice flick on. Strike from the edge of the box. Hugo Lloris gets his body behind it. Denies Schick yet again. I think that's his second strike already, Schick, and we're only 8 minutes into the game. Yes, Thomas, there is a score in the City game. City are 1-0 up. 1-0 up, I believe. Last I heard anyway, Manchester City were 1-0 up. Let me just double check that. They are indeed 1-0 up. Goal was scored by Rodri. Still 0-0 in Atlanta versus Valencia in the other game. Right, Spurs have it out right hand side now. Bergman's been everywhere so far. Ball over the top looking for Ali. Little ricochet. Ball goes through. Hooked away by Leipzig. Again, Spurs work it out right hand side. Bergman's been really impressive so far. I say that, he gives it away. Ooh, this will be a yellow. Early yellow now for Winks, I think it is. Didn't want that this early. No, it's Lo Celso, excuse me. I thought it was 8, it was 18. Lo Celso there with let's say a Manchester City-esque stopping of a counter-attack. Oh, there's no denying that was a yellow. I don't know what you're waving your finger for, pal. Fucking hell. Nearly took his ankle off and he's getting up giving it this like he didn't do it. Blatant Giovanni, come on. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat. Are you up for Spurs or are you up for Leipzig? I really want to know what way we're split on this one. Stephen Booker, mate, I can see you've got a new silver Anfield Agenda logo beside your name. Welcome to month number 2 of your membership, my friend. Ball over the top now. Leipzig, plenty of time. Ball back with Galaxy. He rolls it back out. They are very expansive attacking side, this Leipzig team, aren't they? Unlike the Atletico side that the Reds were up against last night, who, to be fair to them, got an early goal and sat back and defended really well. Right, Leipzig move the ball across now left-hand side. A lot of movement ahead of them. That's one thing that's impressed me, even in the early stages of this. So much energy in this Leipzig side. Ball out right-hand side. I'm on Werner watch, full Werner watch. He's been all over the place. He's been on the right, he's gone back in centre. He's moving again. There he is on that left-hand side already. He's come all the way across. It reminds me of an early Liverpool. Do you remember when our front three used to just rotate across? And it was impossible for people to man-mark them. Spurs looking to turn over, but again Leipzig do well to retain possession. Ball worked out left-hand side, Angelino. Little 1-2 with Werner, takes it back. Nice little move for Angelino, by the way. Didn't work out at City, but this is a decent move from a chance to get some first team football. Okay, ball out left-hand side now. Looking for that run of Werner, but it's overhit and it goes harmlessly out for a Spurs goal kick. Love Hot Mike, said Richard. Well in, buddy. Great to see you over there. 663 followers on Hot Mike now, ladies and gentlemen. We're just 37 away from hitting 700. And don't forget, once we hit the big 1,000 on Hot Mike, we are giving away a €50 Amazon gift card to one of you guys on there as a thank you. Tom Bunt, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. Newest member to the family. Enjoy the emojis. Ball's up in the air now. Winks comes in. Ali. Ball breaks. Leipzig hook it away. Alderweireld, a bit of a wrestling match going on here. Again, that's a free kick. No, referee allows play on. Good advantage. Ball inside now. That'll be... No, referee... He didn't look like he got the ball, ref. But anyway, we play on. That's a free kick. This referee's loving the yellow cards. Look at him. Can't get them out quick enough. One for everybody in the audience. Yellows everywhere. Any foul, have a yellow. You can have a yellow. Did I give you a yellow? Have a yellow, my friend. Bergman that time. He was brought down. Yellows everywhere. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, as I said earlier on, I think this is the referee from the Reds game against Barcelona, that 4-0 wonder match. Ball out right hand side now, Bergwijn. Into Lucas Moura. Good footwork from him. Spurs looking for movement ahead, but Leipzig just not giving them a second. Oh, that's well done. No, referee said Bergwijn fell. No, it's not Bergwijn. Excuse me. Excuse me, I thought that was Bergwijn, my bad. It's a free kick to Leipzig anyway. Yeah, so Sabitzer has been booked, Lo Celso has been booked. Just to give an update on those. I keep forgetting that Fernandes is playing Getson Fernandes. I keep getting him confused. 12 minutes in and 2 yellows, Mole, I know. Madness. Welcome to European football. Loves the colour yellow, Roberto. He does, mate. Loves it. Big birds all over the shop. Right, Leipzig now, working out right hand side. 45 people watching right now on Hot Mic as well, which is amazing. Keep going over there, ladies and gents. Download that app. Leipzig now, moving the ball across. Again, Angelino's available. Lovely diagonal ball towards him. He tries the quick ball across the 6-yard box, but it's too close to Hugo Lloris. 0-0 in the Atalanta versus Valencia game. Thank you for that update, Patrick. Any bets on tonight? I do, Mark, yeah. I actually have loads of little ones, so I can't really remember what they are, mate, but most of them involve goals anyway, so that's what I need in all the games. Will over on Hot Mic wants Leipzig to win. Interesting, yeah. Nice one, mate. I did ask you. Thank you for the answer. What do you guys think? Spurs or Leipzig? Who are you rooting for? It's weird being a neutral, but hey, it's fun. Get to practice my commentary skills. Leipzig have it now, centre of the field. Little cheeky back heel. They work it across right all the way back to the centre backs. Ball worked out left hand side now. Again, Angelino's available. They don't use him. I love the way, much like our two fullbacks, theirs hug the touchlines, making the pitch as big as possible. Ampadu, of course, former Chelsea player playing for Leipzig. Werner now has come back over to this right hand side. Cuts back in. So far, 60% possession to Leipzig, 40% to Spurs, which, you would expect more. They are the home team. Again, Leipzig patiently just probing, moving the ball around, trying to find space between the lines. Again, overplaying. Getson now have a chance to get out for Spurs. He cuts back inside, looking for support. Again, free kick. Another free kick. Didn't quite bring out the yellow. Aurier brought down that time. No yellow this time from the referee. Must be having a little break. Must be tired after dishing out those early yellows. 1-0, said Patrick, to Atalanta over in that game. Nice. They are a formidable side at home. They really are. Are they playing tonight's game the San Siro? Because I believe their own stadium isn't up to scratch for UEFA competition. So if my memory's correct, they play in the San Siro, I think. Ball switched out left hand side now. Werner pulls it down, edge of the Spurs penalty area. Cuts back in. Little reverse pass. Lo Celso did well to track back though and puts it out for a Leipzig corner. Good defending. Havertz with the goal apparently. So Logan said, thank you, mate. How am I doing? Ian Greenstreet fancies Leipzig. It's looking like they're the better side so far, Ian. I think you might be right, mate. Corner here to Leipzig anyway. Chance to put a ball into the box. The big men are up from the back. It's weird how you see these like almost train formations now for corners in the box. I remember, the first time I remember seeing this really was with England in the last World Cup. Anyway, ball in. Headed. Ooh, close. Close. Hugo Lloris was left stranded there. Corner comes in. I'm trying to see who got on the end of it. Number 21. Who's number 21? Wasn't 21. Was it Halstenberg? No, it wasn't Halstenberg. Just wide. Just inches wide of that left hand post. What's this calm down Jesus nonsense from Stephen Eltham? Mate, I'm worked up. I'm an emotional person. But you're gone now. Brian's deleted you. So TTFN. Right, Leipzig have it now right hand side. Again, ball played in. Chance from the chase. Alderweireld does well. Back to Lloris. Lloris knocks it long upfield. It's one in the air by Winks. He nods it on. Bergwijn now. Nope, he's dispossessed. Cleared. Hooked away by Spurs. Angelino has it now. Leipzig coming straight back at them. That's good tracking back though. Good tracking back. Lucas Moura doing his work there from the front. City are playing West Ham, Limo, mate. West Ham. trying to close the gap on the Reds to 25 points. Whoop whoop. To 22, sorry, if they get this one. Craig, you're such a nice person. Every time I watch the channel I feel good. Ah, that's lovely to hear, Gunji. Honestly, mate, thank you. Really do love that type of feedback, mate. I always try my best. Werner now, left hand side. Again, Leipzig on the attack. Goes past Aurier, hooks it back. Header, blocked. Second ball, cleared by Alderweireld. Strike. It's up in the air. That is well brought down in the penalty area, but Spurs do well to win it back. Tucked away, but it's still not cleared. Eventually Aurier puts a foot through it and the ball goes long. Galaxy comes out now. Leipzig looking the more likely here, but we've seen this with Spurs before. We've seen this in the Manchester City game. They were getting battered and they still managed to pull it out. Angelino. Werner comes inside, tries to use his pace. Second ball now for Leipzig. Edge of the box. No, he doesn't quite strike it yet. Left hand side now, looking for support. Spurs bodies everywhere. Strike away, it's blocked. Second strike from Angelino. Again, Lloris gets down and does well. Spurs really need to weather this early storm from Leipzig. Lloris goes long, looking for the run of Lucas Moura. Oh, it's good defending that. That is good defending. He was very nearly caught out there. Really good defending that from Halstenberg. Moura had him for pace, but he managed to get across him, stick ahead on it, and then he was fouled. Free kick to Leipzig. The Man City score is 1-0 1-0 at half time. The empty had, said Joshua Hoy. Apparently there's loads of empty seats, mate, in the stadium tonight. Mo Problem said, just want the good game. Yesterday was garbage. Mate, it's European football. That is exactly what we were to expect yesterday from Atleti. And it's up to us to break them down at Anfield. You know what? I think we will. I like your name, by the way. It's a cool username. Now for Leipzig, immediately switch it across. Sabitzer whips it out now. Angelino. Werner. He's looking to cut in on that right foot all the time. You can see it. Throw in though to Leipzig left hand side. Angelino comes across to take it. Camera pans to Nagelsmann, who's marching up and down that sideline. Looks quite nervous, but if I'm him, I'm going to be quite happy with my team so far. 20 minutes gone, 0-0. If I had to choose a second team, who would it be? I think I've answered this a few times, buddy. Probably Newcastle. Yeah, I kind of like the vibe from the Geordie fans. Yeah, I like the enthusiasm. So yeah, probably Newcastle. But of course, you know, it's if, ands or buts. The Reds for life, always. Leipzig will win 2-0, said Antoine. Ball out left-hand side now. Leipzig still poking, probing, looking for this opening goal. They're very good at finding space between those lines, actually. I've been watching. And don't forget, they have Poulsen as well on the bench and Emil Forsberg, so they've got options. The Celso does well to win it back, but it goes out for another Leipzig throw-in. Werner takes it quickly. Don't know what the referee's not happy with. Referees reversed it. Referees overruled the linesman and given the throw-in to Spurs. Interesting. Anyway, Spurs throw it is, left-hand side. Davies to take it, looking for options. Schick now, ball over the top. Just to confirm, it is 1-0 in the Atalanta game. Confirmed there on my screen as well. I know you guys mentioned it to me earlier on. Werner now for Leipzig. Spreads the ball across. Halstenberg. Ball in field. Again, Angelino's available out on that left side if they need him. Finds its way out there now. Angelino cuts in looking for support. Leipzig quickly switch the ball across right hand side. Again, patient stuff this. Schick. Chance of a strike. No, he opts against. Moves it out right hand side. Werner. He really is changing sides so often, isn't he? It's hard to keep track. 1 minute he's out on the left, the next minute he's playing right wing. Ball's up in the air in the Spurs penalty area. Lo Celso hooks it away. Davies now, he's under pressure. He does well. Spurs eventually get it away now. Dele Alli gives chase. Plenty of men back. Ampadu. He looks weird with his haircut. I'm used to seeing him with those longer dreads. Get a bit of getting used to here, seeing him with the short hair. Mala said Angelino's been all action for these first 23 minutes. He definitely has, as have Leipzig. Ball now out right hand side. Switch of play. The man we just spoke about here, left hand side, tries a strike, blocked, goes out for a throw in. Angelino really has looked bright, my lookalike. Yeah? The B-Tech Pitbulls, that's what we should be called. Mr. Worldwide, except I'm Mr. Wellwide because I'm a bit of a fatty, really. Am I related to Craig Burley? Yes, mate, all us Craigs are related. We have a special breeding program where everybody that's called Craig comes together and we breed more Craigs. Yeah, Burley was a bit of a mistake though. We should have probably cancelled that one out. Yeah, he was one that slipped through the net. Swear Craig has a man crush on Timo Werner. Of course I do. Fucking right I do. Unless of course he doesn't sign for the Reds, in which case he can go fuck himself. Ball back with Lloris now. He flicks it out right hand side. Davinson Sanchez hooks the ball forward. It's been a little bit aimless this from Spurs. Bergvin now. Good footwork. He's brought down another free kick to Spurs. It wasn't. It was Gedson again. I keep getting those two mixed up. Good footwork by Gedson. Hooks it inside. He's brought down. No arguments. Halstenberg. Free kick. Have Spurs had a shot yet? Yes, they have, Brian. Bergwijn had a shot that was saved. Angelino now, left hand side for Leipzig. Looking for options ahead of him. Hooks it forward. Ball headed on. Davies comes in. Winks flicks it. Dele Alli comes in, but he's dispossessed. This game's really been played at 100 miles an hour. Nobody's getting a second on the ball. Bergwijn, Ali. Ball switched out now, left hand side. Ball in. Cleared by Leipzig. Only as far as Gedson. He works it out, but Angelino steps in and wins it back for Leipzig. Chance for them to counter now. Werner's available on that left hand side. It's a poor ball though. It's well intercepted by Davinson Sanchez. Lo Celso now switches it out left hand side. Ball back in field. Winks. Davies. Ball up the line to Dele Alli. Good footwork from him and he's brought down. Thou shalt not pass. That seems to be the way from Leipzig. Every time Spurs try and use their quick footwork, bang, foul. Again, a free kick the opposite direction this time, and Leipzig look to take it quickly. But Lucas Moura stands over it. I hate when players do that. Did Leipzig keeper used to play for Liverpool? Yes, he did, mate. He did indeed. He's absolutely rebuilt his career since he's gone to Leipzig. He's been very impressive, actually, for Leipzig. But yeah, it's great to see him do. It's always good to see a former Red go and do well. Leipzig play through the lines here now. Space opens up. Angelino's available. He gives it to him left hand side. Ball across. Werner should have scored. Beautiful play by Leipzig. Ball worked out left hand side to Angelino, who immediately plays the ball across the 6-yard box. Timo Werner slides in at Lloris's near post. Can't quite make contact. Was he offside? He was a mile offside. Yeah, he was a mile off. The replay shows. You wouldn't have counted. Who am I supporting? I don't, not really anyone, mate. I wouldn't mind Spurs going through because, you know, I always want the English clubs to do well, but I'm on Timo Werner watch. That's the truth here. We're 35 followers away from 700 on Hot Mic. You absolute legends. Go over there. Hit that subscribe button on there. Download the app firstly, though. Spurs have it right hand side now. Ball in. Hooked away. Dele Alli thought it was about to drop onto his head. It's well kept in, but it's gathered by Winks. He goes back to Davies. Lo Celso now. Alderweireld. Spurs look to get a foothold in this game. Leipzig have definitely looked the more likely to score. Winks. Alderweireld. Back out to Winks. Davies. Alderweireld. Nothing on ahead of him. He's forced to go on a long diagonal, a hopeful ball to nobody, and it goes straight all the way through to Galaxy. Ampadu now. He works the ball at right hand side. Leipzig look to start a counter attack. It's slowed down. Spurs get back into position. Leipzig knocking the ball around the back from left to right. Schick now. Werner's back out on that left hand side. Full on Werner watch here. He's making it hard. Leipzig move the ball from left to right. They're very patient. It reminds me a lot of watching Liverpool, the way Leipzig knock it around, trying to find space between the lines. Spurs shuffle from left to right. Werner now towards Angelino. It's intercepted. Spurs look to counter. Another foul. Is Mr. Happy Yellow Man going to whip out another one? Schick this time. No, referee doesn't quite lash out the yellow. Free kick taken quickly. Winks has it now. He moves it out to Davies. Back to Winks. You can see how deep Dele Alli. Look at him. He's had to come inside his own half there to try and get the ball. That's how deep he's having to drop. Ball back with Hugo Lloris now. Press him. If I'm Leipzig, I'm pressing him because he has a mistake in him. Hooks the ball away. Left hand side doesn't go very far. Leipzig header, but only as far as Alderweireld, and he puts it straight out of play. And that'll be a Spurs throw in right hand side. Ladies and gents, if you're on YouTube and you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 35,000 subscribers. Bergwijn now uses his strength well, spins inside, creates a little bit of space. Referee allows a good advantage. Ball worked out right hand side to Gedson. Again, though, Angelino steps in and nicks it back. He's looked really impressive. Look at him. He's still going. Chance for Leipzig now. Move it back out left hand side. Angelino hooks the ball across. It's deflected out. And it'll be a corner to Leipzig. 30 minutes gone here. Still 0-0. What have we got? Yo, Joshua, how are you? Leipzig play very similar to us, said Luke Skywalker over on Hot Mic. Make sure, ladies and gents, if you are on Hot Mic, please do share that stream to social media. It helps us no end, promise you. Corner about to come in now. Alderweireld doing this thing, like, I hate when I see defenders doing that. Again, ball flicked on, tucked away by Sanchez at the back post. Really well done. Lo Celso using that pace of his. Options now ahead of him. Can he pick the right ball? He tries the ball to Bergwijn. It looked like he was offside to me. And that'll go out for a Spurs corner. This is one of the things that annoys me actually about VAR and all this nonsense. When a player's clearly offside but the attacking team still gets a corner from it. That really fucking annoys me. Mark Meehan said, might go make 100 accounts to get you there, Craig. I don't quite need that, but he was actually onside, Bergwijn. I mean, I have to pull that back. He was onside now that I see the replay. Lo Celso comes across to take this corner for Spurs. Sanchez is up. Alderweireld's up. Ball in. Ooh, goes over everybody. Right hand side, strike. It's over the bar. Gedson Fernandez tries to strike, but boom, over the bar. No joy. 31 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on the game so far? Brian Morrissey said, if you are over on Hot Mic or downloading the app, please do use the code Anfield Agenda, all caps, all one word. Jack, you just got to put Y in, mate, and think I know what you're talking about. I mean, you're going to have to go a little bit further than that with your question, mate. Mark Meehan said he wants Lazio to win the league for Lucas Leiva. That would be sweet, mate. That would be sweet. Kenzie said, come on, the Sputs. Oh, loving the band, St. Miko. Well in, mate. Well in. Love it. Love our subscribers looking out for each other on here. Boom. Leipzig now work the ball down right hand side. Surely that's a free kick now. Don't know about that. Spurs player goes down. Oh! Referee shuffling across now. Go on. Hey, here it comes. We love a yellow. Here's a yellow card. Number 3 of the first half. This time it's for Timo Werner. Should have been a free kick to Leipzig. Wasn't given. Then Werner comes across. He fouls Winks and he gets a yellow. Madness. All because the referee didn't give a free kick in the first place to Leipzig. Werner ends up getting yellow. There we go. 3 yellow cards in the first half already. Liverpool agenda said Leipzig are underrated. They're a pretty good team, mate. They are. Bit inconsistent with regards to the defensive abilities in the Bundesliga, but that's a bit of a mad league at times, to be fair. Nobody can really put a run of games together. Another free kick given to Spurs here, this time for a foul on Gedson Fernandes. Might be a chance to have a strike, you know. It's about 30 yards out, but the way these balls move nowadays, might be a chance to have a crack at goal here. Ian Greenstreet said, "You're a legend, Craig." Thank you, mate. You guys are legends. We're going over there to Hot Mic, supporting us on there like you have. 32 subscribers away from 700, ladies and gents. You know what to do? Right. Looks like it's a little bit too far out for a shot here, but you know what? Lo Celso might like the look of this. That's an awful free kick. Tries to go out right hand side to Aurier, but doesn't pick him out, and it goes out for a Spurs throw in. Just over 11 minutes left in the first half. Still 0-0 here. Winks. Lo Celso. Ball out right hand side to Aurier. He plays the ball across. Too close to the keeper. Easy work. Again, not look. Who was he looking for? It was a terrible ball from Aurier. I mean, the run of... there was a terrible ball from Aurier. The run there from Lucas Moura was never making it to the 6-yard box. 10 minutes left in the first half. Still 0-0. Amazingly still 0-0. We've seen this happen though last night in the Dortmund game. Then the second half really did light up. Unlike the Reds game, that was 4 minutes in, 1 goal, then bang, nothing. Is the game boring? No, it isn't, Luca. It's a really entertaining game of football. As a neutral, it's an enjoyable one to sit back and watch. Leipzig tear into the Spurs half. Ball breaks. Out right hand side now. Leipzig have runners forward. Good footwork that. Oh, chance. Werner. Oh, he shit the bed. Should have scored, Timo, mate. Should have scored. Was he offside? No, it's gone out for a corner. Should have been 1-0 Leipzig. Lovely build-up play. He's definitely onside. He's been played on by 2 Spurs players. Takes a touch. That's not good enough. Honestly, from Werner. How did he not score? Nah, not good enough, mate. Gonna have to brush up on that shit if you're gonna come to Liverpool. Ball in. Near post, cleared away by Aurier. Leipzig win the second ball, but Aurier does well. He's dispossessed now. Referee gives a free kick. Spurs seem to be getting everything here. Everything. Is it just me who thinks they're getting everything, or are they getting everything? Haaland's better than Werner. Well, he seems to be at the minute, to be fair, but he's also just signed for Dortmund, so we won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Mark Meehan said, "Don't need Werner." Well, look, late night agenda tonight. There is a little bit of transfer news to talk about, so make sure you join us at 10 o'clock for that. Score predictions. Gonna stick with my 2-1 to Spurs, even though it looks like Leipzig are gonna win it. Spurs have been mad like that. They've pulled out some mad results in games where they haven't looked like they're gonna win it. Delirious Dunderhead said, "Time to be hard-headed. This game will end 0-0. I don't think it will, mate. I don't think it will. Let's be positive about this. What have we got? Spurs are diving, reckons Liverpool agenda over on Hot Mic. No action right now, ladies and gentlemen. Leipzig player down, waiting for attention. And while he is, let's dip into the chat and see how everybody's feeling. What time's our game of the weekend? Mark, we're playing on Monday night, mate. Monday night against West Ham. So 8 o'clock kickoff on Monday night. Which is weird because we got to go a whole weekend now without watching the Reds. I'll give you an update on the score in the other game. Let me just go and check. Still 1-0 to Atalanta and still 1-0 to Manchester City in that game. If you're interested in the Newport County Salford game, that's still 0-0 as well. And Aberdeen are 1-0 down to Kilmarnock in the Scottish Cup. Look, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this chance while there's a break and play again to say, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. But if you want to try something new, you want to try the future, get your ass onto your phone, download that Hotmic app, HOTMIC, put in the code Anfield Agenda on sign up, give us a follow on there. Sync up our commentary direct to your television. No delays, precise, in-play action, up to date, no score prediction, or no ruined scores coming in, a little bit of an early goal, you're 30 seconds behind. No, you will seamlessly sync up our commentary with your television or your phone or whatever device you're using. Mason's going 1-0 to Leipzig over on Hotmic as his prediction. I'll talk more about Hotmic at half-time, ladies and gentlemen, because I know a lot of people are a little bit confused about what it is. I'll give you a better introduction to it at half-time. Ball sweeped out right-hand side now. Fernandes stands up looking for support. There's 3 men in the box. Ball in. Ali just can't get on the end of it. Can Bergwijn keep it in? No, he lets it go out. Dele Ali was inches away from getting on the end of that there. It was a good ball in. Good run from Ali. What's the replay? Ball in. He runs across the front of the defender. Just can't quite get on the end of it. He wasn't even watching the ball, actually, looking at the replay. Throw in taken. Spurs have won it back. Lo Celso. He has his pocket pinch. Chance now on the counter. Angelino. Oh, good defending that. Good defending. Sabitzer now. Ball inside. Leipzig have a bit of space on this right hand side if they can. No. Poor control. Allows Davies in. He knocks it forward. Leipzig have enough players back though, and the ball goes back to the keeper. They work it out left hand side now. They're looking to start another attack. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Still Spurs 0, Leipzig 0. Am I going to watch the Fury Wilder fight? Absolutely, mate. 100%. Winks now. Again, referee didn't give Spurs a foul for once. That's interesting. Leipzig now looking to counter quickly. They move it out left hand side. Angelino looking for the run of Werner. He's made the run. He's just about stayed onside. Ball across now. Again, good defending. Good defending. I don't know why he had his hand up, Sanchez. He was definitely being played onside. I watched when Werner made his run. The Spurs right back, I think it was keeping him onside. He tries an early ball across. Goes out off Sanchez, and that'll be another corner to Leipzig. How do you watch it? Watch which, Luca? Sorry, or Danny, I'm not sure what the question is. If you're watching a game on your TV, mate, it's a way of getting our commentary instead of the commentary from BT or whatever it is that you're watching it on. Corner's cleared. Ooh, not high boot there. No, referee allows play to go on. Leipzig working down this right hand side. Sabitzer. Ampadu now. He rolls the ball across. Patient stuff this from Leipzig. Angelino. Plays a little 1-2. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Still 0-0. How do you watch the game? On your television, Danny. Like you would any other game, buddy. Leipzig now moving it across left hand side. Werner's out there hugging the touchline. Angelino comes, plays a little 1-2. Can Werner get in around the back? He can. Again, good foot in. Good defending by Davies and Sanchez. That goes out for another corner to Leipzig. 2-0 Atlanta. Nice. Who scored the goal? Ilic, is it? Ilicic? Nice. Had him down as one of my goal scorers. Boom. What channel is it on? I'm watching it on BT Sport 2, mate. Ball in from Leipzig. Again, cleared. This time from Fernandes. Angelino tries to head it back in, but it's hooked away. It's always weird seeing the home team playing counter-attacking football. Offside, free kick to Spurs. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Yeah, it's always weird seeing the home team sitting back and playing counter-attacking football. Just to confirm, that Atlanta goal was scored by Ilicic in the 42nd minute. 2-0 now over there. Valencia with a bit of work to do. Winks now for Spurs. Plays it out left hand side. Ali finds a little bit of space now. looking for support. There's nobody there. He tried his best, but he just didn't get the support. That'll be a free kick. You could see that coming a mile away. Ali was frustrated. You could see that he was going to bring him down. He was getting frustrated. And as soon as he lost the ball, you could see what was going to come next. Schick tried to go down the line. Dele Alli and Davy stepped across. They both got him. Yeah, good to see that your name is actually yeah as well. Good to see that you managed to sync up there on Hot Mic, mate. Let me know what you think of it. I hope you're enjoying it. Sam said, I love this app so much. It's much more interactive than YouTube. It is, mate. You can do so much on there. There's a tipping function. There's a sharing function. There's an option to sync it up with your Skybox or with your speakers. I was messing around earlier on, hooked it up to my Sky Q box. Dele Alli now. Spurs try and work something down that left-hand side. Again, though, Leipzig have turned it over. Look at Werner. Look at the space he's in. Angelino now, left-hand side. Ball inside. Back out to Werner now. Aurier comes across. Werner stands him up. Gives it back to Angelino. Nice patient play this. Again, ball out left-hand side. Aurier heads it away. Ali. Fernandez now out on that right-hand side for Spurs. There's no options ahead of him. Time and time again. Angelino wins it back now for Leipzig. Angelino into the box. Shits the bed. One of those where he gets into the box and he kicks his own foot or the ground and the ball goes out harmlessly for a goal kick. We're into the final minute of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close to hitting 35,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, please do, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget our late night agenda, our Liverpool news show is coming up at 10 o'clock. Mason said Leipzig are definitely capable of getting a few, just need to be more clinical. Winks now for Spurs. Davies. Back to Winks. Plays out to Aurier, right hand side. Back to Harry Winks. Gets in 1 minute of additional time added on by the referee. Ball into the box. Ali. Right hand side, takes a touch, holds it up well. He's no support. Oh, great footwork from Dele Alli. Forces a corner. Really good play from Dele Alli. I thought he'd run out of space there, but he managed to meg somebody. Get himself a yard of space, but then again, Leipzig centre-back steps across, does his job, and it goes out for a corner. Chance for Spurs now right before half-time to get a ball into the box. Probably going to be the last action of the first half. Lo Celso comes across to take it. 20 seconds of additional time to go. Ball in. Deep to the back post. It's hooked away. Werner has it now for Leipzig. He puts it out. Spurs throw in. 10 seconds to go. They look to take it quickly. Davies looking for options. Somebody show for him, for Christ's sake. He's just letting the referee blows the whistle. It's half time. What a waste of an opportunity that was for Spurs. Right, let me stop the clock. Get into the chat and see how everybody's feeling. Half time here in the Spurs Stadium, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, whatever you want to call it. They need a better name for it. Spurs 0, Leipzig 0. Over in the other game, it's Atalanta 2, Valencia 0. Ali needs to step up quick. Said yeah over on Hot Mic. Right, let me have a quick talk about Hot Mic, because a couple of people during the first half were asking me what it was during the first half. Right, so Hot Mic is an app, ladies and gentlemen, and Hot Mic is a brand new app that allows you to sync up your favourite streamer's commentary with your game. It does this by using amazing technology. So first of all, what do you got to do? You got to go into the App Store, whether it be the App Store or the Google Play Store. It's available on both. Go on there, search for the Hot Mic app. So H-O-T, new word, M-I-C. Download the app. Upon opening the app, you'll be asked, do you have a welcoming code? Use the code Anfield Agenda. All one word, all capital letters. Then when you go in, you'll open up the app. I'm actually going to do it here so I can talk you through it. So you open up the app and the app will give you a list of options of games. So for tonight's game, you want to open up the Spurs versus Leipzig game. You see the broadcasters that are there. Click on the one that you want to listen to. In this case, obviously, Anfield Agenda. When you open that up, then it'll give you an option to sync. Press that button. It listens to your television and then will sync up my commentary with your TV. You can then mute your television and you can listen to us on your phone or on your tablet or whatever device you are. Or if you've got a soundbar on your TV, even better. You can press the button and hook it up to your soundbar on your television. It is an amazing piece of kit. It is free for you guys to use. It is free for you to download. And it does help our channel massively. So, do it at half time if you get a chance. If you're on YouTube for the first half, why not give Hot Mike a bash for the second? Only 28 subscribers on there away from 700, you legends. Right, so Logan said 2-0 Manchester City in that game. Thank you for the update, buddy. So we're doing Spurs games now, says Shanzo. It's the Champions League, mate. Do you not want the channel to grow? I want the channel to grow, mate. I want the channel to grow and I want to make more people aware of Hot Mike. To do that, I need to do more games. If you don't want to come in and watch Shanzo, I absolutely understand it because it's not a Liverpool game. But, you know me, mate. I'm a football addict. Will Spurs win, said Finley. It's not looking likely, mate. If I was putting money down right now after that first half performance, yeah, the odds would be that it would probably be Leipzig. But, hey, you never know. Score predictions for Atletico at home, asks Mason over on Hot Mike. 3-0 or 3-1. I'm honestly predicting us to tear them a new one. I'll talk about it in the late night agenda tonight, but the Atleti president has already been given a Billy Big Bollocks, and he needs to learn lessons. People who belittle Anfield or the influence of Anfield on a game really just need to shut up and look back at history. How's Werner's performance been? Asks AMS Nubs. He's been all over the place, and I mean that in a good way. He's been out wide left, he's come across wide right. He had a chance that he should have scored, though. That's one thing I can't defend him on. Lovely build-up play. Ball was worked out to him on that left-hand side. He took too many touches, and even at that, still got a shot away, and it was saved by Lloris, but it was straight at him. It wasn't great at all. Brian said they never learn, do they? No, they don't, mate. We've seen it before. We've seen it with Nagelsmann when he was with Hoffenheim. We've seen it with Thomas Tuchel at PSG. We've seen it with Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. They never ever learn. They all give it Billy Big Bollocks about Anfield, say that this atmosphere is a myth, they won't be intimidated. Then they get there, they realise that the stadium is shaking to its damn foundations with the noise inside it on a European night, and before they know it, they're 2 or 3-0 down, they're looking around at each other going, what the fuck just happened? Happens time and time again, but yet people keep giving it this. They'll never learn. They will never learn. Finley said we need Kane back. You do, mate. You do. And to have Kane and Son out for such a massive game, Finley, must be... I mean, if I'm a Spurs fan right now, I'm pulling my hair out, even though I don't have any, clearly. Shanzo said I downloaded Hot Mike. It seems good. Boom. Glad you did, mate. Thank you. Make sure to give us a follow on there as well, Finley, buddy. And if you are on Hot Mike, make sure to share this stream as well. Anfield is the best stadium in the world, said Thomas McGee. Absolutely, pal. Abso-fucking-lutely. Especially on a European night. I mean, I understand that the stadium isn't rocking all the time. I get that. I mean, when you have lesser teams coming to the stadium, fair enough, it might not be the same Anfield every single week. But on a European night, when it matters, I'll never forget that Chelsea game. All those years back, the second leg in 2005. People that were inside that stadium said that it felt like they could feel the fucking thing shaking with the reverberation of noise. Unbelievable. What have we got? Is there news on Werner to Liverpool, said Ross Dunn? Be patient, Ross. 10 o'clock, mate. Late night agenda. We'll be talking Kai Havertz. We'll be talking Timo Werner. We'll be talking Jadon Sancho. And we'll of course be talking about the Atleti Liverpool game as well. Ian said it's the only way I get to listen to commentary by Craig. Outstanding app. Glad that you're enjoying it, buddy. Do you think there'll be any big money signings this summer and who? Again, Luca. Yes, I do. But that's a question for 10 o'clock for the late night agenda. Unless, of course, you're not talking to be Liverpool specific. In which case, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of money spent in the Premier League this summer. The family's really good, thank you, Thomas. My daughter is just about to come home from Italy. My wife's going to go collect her from the school in a couple of minutes. Their flight was a little bit delayed. She came home from a school trip, or is coming home from a school trip, so I haven't seen her for a week. It's the longest I've ever been separated from my daughter, so Can't wait to see her. Do I want Spurs to win? Yes, I do, Finley. I want the English teams to do well in Europe, mate. What else have we got? Let me dip in. Son's a Spurs supporter. That's the only reason I tuned into Hot Mic. I'm Liverpool, said Veronica. Your son. I said son. I read that like you were talking about Young Min Son. Son's a Spurs supporter, said Veronica. That's the only reason I tuned in on Hot Mic. I'm Liverpool. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Veronica, and I hope for your son's sake the Spurs go on and get a result tonight. How did that happen, said Mo Manning. And Veronica said he's mad. Usually people say that about me, but you're talking about your own son there, so there you go. Take time off and spend it with your daughter. That's why I'm not doing a stream tomorrow, buddy. That's why we're doing a late night agenda at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm going to take the day off tomorrow. You're actually... I don't know what that means, Finley. I think you're trying to say I'm a nice guy, in which case, thank you. Really appreciate that. Ibrahim Malik, welcome in, buddy. Who would you like in the next round, said Sonia Ruiz, if we get past Atleti? I wouldn't mind the winner of the City Real Madrid game, because I'd like to shut them both up. So the winner of that would do rather nicely. Yeah, Juventus. It feels like an eternity since we played Juventus, so maybe Juventus. Brian wants Real Madrid. Roberto said this Son injury is a big blow for Spurs. It really is, particularly with Harry Kane being out as well, mate. I mean, we're going through the first half highlights here on the TV, and it's Leipzig attack after Leipzig attack, pretty much. Joshua said, I want Leipzig to win just for the friendly banter with his mates who are Spurs fans. City are so bad, said Finley. There you go. Right, ladies and gents, it's just 25 subscribers away from 700 on Hot Mic, and we are this close to 35,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So if you are on there and you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Give the stream a thumbs up as well. Roberto said, get me on for a preview if you get Juve. Don't rule it out, Roberto, honestly, mate. Keep in contact. If it happens, we'll have a chat, buddy. Who would be my England squad for the Euros? I think you'll understand, Ibrahim, as an Irishman, I'm not really arsed. But I tell you what I will say. I'm starting Dean Henderson if I'm the England manager. I'm not playing little fucking T-Rex arms in goal. If I'm the England manager, I'm going with Henderson. I think he's a better keeper. Trent obviously has to make the side. Gomez has to make the side. Where it gets interesting, I suppose, is a little bit further up the pitch and in the midfield positions. I mean, surely you play Henderson instead of Dyer. But I also don't understand why Southgate seems to like to start with two holding mids at times when he's got so much attacking talent at his disposal. Again, a lot will come down to Harry Kane if he's available for the summer. Jadon Sancho's going to make that squad as well. There's a lot of young, up-and-coming, really good English talent. And then you've got players coming through as well, like Cantwell, who's one hell of a player who Liverpool are looking at. And we'll speak about that a little bit later on tonight as well in the late night agenda. Do I think Sterling is overrated? No, I honestly don't. I think his finishing can be much better. But hand on heart, I do think Raheem Sterling is a very, very good footballer. Craig, are you watching this for some cheeky scouting of Timo Werner? Yes, I'm not going to lie, Joshua, mate, I am. Pickford being England's #1 keeper makes me laugh, says Reactor Sincere. Veronica said, just started using Hot Mic last night. You had a problem, but now it's worked. Boom. I'm glad that it's working for you. You're having trouble syncing tonight. Keep trying it, Lewis. Sometimes it takes a couple of goes, buddy. And the Hot Mic guys will be available there in the chat, I think, if you have any issues. Hopefully they're listening. I know that they are listening. They're always listening. Liverpool are amazing, said Finley. Yes, mate. Finally, 30 years of hurt about to come to an end for the Reds. Counting down the games as they go along. Megasting said, I only just realised Leipzig keeper was on loan to us over 10 years ago. He wasn't on loan to us, mate. He was a Liverpool player, from my recollection. I don't think he was on loan. I think he was a Liverpool player. But anyway, he's gone and rebuilt his career and doing very, very well with Leipzig. If Adrian leaves, would you have Kelleher as a second choice? Again, Thomas, I have a little bit of news on this tonight. Late night agenda. It looks like Adrian probably will leave in the summer. He's been linked with a move back to Real Betis. And yes, look, I like Queefing Kelleher, but there is news. We're going to be scouting somebody this weekend apparently, so tune in at 10 o'clock. Joshua said it's 2-0 to City. It's alright, buddy. They're still 22 points away from the Reds. 22 points. And the games are disappearing quickly. Maximum of 5 more wins, I think, for the Reds to lift our Premier League title. And welcome to all our members as well over on YouTube. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you to Megasting. Joanne, I can see that you've now got a silver badge beside your name, as does Stephen Booker, which means that you've been with us as a member for 2 months, so thank you very much. I'll be here at 10 o'clock, said Ibrahim. Boom, love it, mate. Nice one. Give us about 10 minutes when this game's over. I'll schedule the stream and we'll be there at 10 o'clock for the late night agenda. 5 wins means Goodison, I think, said James Bond. I've got to be honest, I don't want Liverpool to win the league at Goodison. I want Liverpool to win the league at Anfield. I want Liverpool to win the league so as all of those cop-whites, their families, their friends, the players, the staff, they all get to enjoy it and celebrate that moment together. Craig, what do you think of Schick? Said Eunice. He looks lively, mate, as does a lot of that Leipzig team. And let's not forget, on the bench for Leipzig tonight, they still have options in Poulsen, and they still have options in what's the Swedish guy's name again? Emil Forsberg. They still have him on the bench as well. So 0-0, all the 0-0s. 0-0s everywhere. 0-0 here at half time. 3 yellow cards. Lo Celso booked, Sabitzer booked, and Timo Werner booked in the first half. Some stats for you guys. Shots on target, 4 for Leipzig, just 1 for Spurs. Shots off target, 3 for Leipzig, 2 for Spurs. Possession 64% to 36. 5 corners to Leipzig, 2 to Spurs. And 2 yellow cards to Leipzig and 1 to Spurs. That's pretty much, that's pretty much the excitement that we've had. Still scoreless, hoping for a few goals in the second half. Adam Morrissey over on Hot Mic said Atalanta winning 2-0 is very intriguing. They're a really good team. They really are. If they can keep that group together, I know they've lost a few over the last summer. It looks like they'll be fighting for Champions League qualification again. Looks like if they pinch another one in the second half and go 3-0, even over to Valencia to the Mestalla, I can see them going through with that. Pretty good team. Again, loads of goals. If you look through the results in Serie A this season, they bang in a shit ton of goals. Finley said, I love Mane. So do I, mate. And it was interesting that Klopp took him off at half time last night to protect him from getting a red pretty much. Right, ladies and gentlemen, teams are coming out getting ready for the second half. As always, I will do my best to take you through it. If you haven't yet downloaded the Hot Mic app, there is still time to do so. You can see the screen there in front of you. Hot Mic is the app. Anfield Agenda is the sign-up code. All one word, all capital letters. Get on there. Make sure you give Anfield Agenda a follow. And listen to our commentary through your television or through your phone instead of this boring BT stuff. Do you know what I mean? Get some fan commentary. Loads of options there for you as well for different games. Let's say, for example, tomorrow, the United game. There'll be somebody on there doing that one as well. They are playing the Europa League tomorrow, aren't they? I keep forgetting about Thursday Night Football because it's irrelevant. Yes, United are playing tomorrow, so you'll have commentary on that as well, I'm sure. Right, ladies and gents, sit back, relax, and we'll get through the second half. Spurs playing from left to right. They need to take something, surely, to Germany with them. I'm predicting at least 2 goals in the second half. Who's with me? Right, referee's just waiting. Angelino's last one onto the pitch. He's doing his checks and we're just about ready to get the second half underway. What a stadium Spurs have. What a stadium. Haven't been there in person, I can tell you, it really is impressive. Right, Ali waiting for the ref to blow his whistle. Second half about to get underway. And we're underway. Immediately the ball goes back to Alderweireld. He moves it out left hand side to Davies. Back with Alderweireld. Press comes from Leipzig, but it's over to Davinson Sanchez. He goes back to his keeper. Loads of bog roll on the pitch. Leipzig fans. I mean, I hope that's not Andrex. I hope that's not the good stuff. That better be fucking Tesco value toilet roll. Better not be throwing on the good quilted stuff onto the pitch. So what I mean? Can't be wasting the good toilet roll. Better be that stuff that when you wipe your arse with it, it's like wiping your arse with greaseproof paper and you look at it and there's nothing on it. Bit of toilet roll knowledge there for you ladies and gentlemen. This is why you need the fan commentary. Don't get full toilet roll instructions on BT or any of those channels. Only get that with Anfield Agenda. Get that shit in the recycling bin. Don't be just throwing that out now. Get that in the recycling bin. We've got a planet to save here. Mark, how are you, mate? Welcome in on YouTube. Lewis said I can only get you on my phone, not the TV. Well, there you go, buddy. You can sync up my commentary playing through your phone with your television, so it's in sync, play-by-play action. Give that a bash, Lewis. Spurs go long. Ball breaks to Winks. Aurier's available on the right hand side. He picks him out, looking for the run. Nope, he's brought down. Leipzig trying to play out now from the back. They try a ball over the top looking for Werner, but he's not there. Davison Sanchez comes across. I have a sneaky suspicion Moura's going to bag one in the second half here. I don't know why. I just have a feeling Lucas Moura's going to score. Spurs under pressure, forced back to Davison Sanchez. He goes back to the keeper. I don't know what they're hoping to achieve by bringing Lloris into it. I mean, I don't know. He hasn't done any. He's not Alisson Becker. Do you know what I mean? Bergwijn now. Ball inside. Winks. He switches it across right hand side. Aurier now. Space in front of you, mate. Run into it for fuck's sake. Aurier. Cross into the box. Ooh! Strike! As I said it a couple of seconds ago that I thought Moura was going to have something to do in this game. He just couldn't connect there. Aurier plays the ball across. It's a lovely ball. Lucas Moura, he does get a touch on it, but not enough to get it past the keeper. Good play by Aurier. Good ball in. Nice little flick. Keeper does well to get down and palm it away. Former Red Galaxy there. Anyway, Leipzig playing it out from the back. I can see so many similarities with this Leipzig side and our Liverpool team. Ball back with Galaxy. He gets it stuck under his feet but manages to work it out left hand side. Angelino now. He tries a ball up the line looking for Werner. Sanchez gets there ahead of him. Does well. They both slip. Sanchez does well though to retain the ball and goes back to Hugo Lloris. Lloris spreads it out left hand side to Davies. Back to Alderweireld. Lo Celso comes short. Alderweireld decides against it and goes long looking for the run of Dele Alli, but it's intercepted and Leipzig now look to counter. Space for them on that right hand side. They use it. I'm looking ahead. I'm on Timo Werner watch here. Angelino. Werner. Patient stuff this from Leipzig. Deep cross hit. Hooked away. Will he let that go? No, he keeps it in. Another ball into the box from Leipzig. It's overhit this time. Fernandez, will he see that out or will he hook it clear? He lets it go out for a throw in down by the corner flag. Almost 5 minutes gone in the second half. Still Spurs 0, Leipzig 0. Liam said, hello Craig, who's looking to be on top? Just joined. Leipzig. Mate, Leipzig would be my answer to that. Winks now. Breaks in midfield. Takes a ricochet. Still Winks left hand side. He's going to be pulled back for a free kick. He was brought down. Free kick to Spurs. Left hand side about 10 yards inside their own half. No substitution yet for either side. Still near a goal to be had. Sanchez. Aurier. He tries to go up the line but it's intercepted. Now Leipzig have a chance to get at Spurs. He's brought down. Free kick on the edge of the box. Blatant foul. Blatant foul. Schick brought down. Spins away. Tries to run at the heart of that Spurs defence. Aurier, I think it is, comes back. It is Serge Aurier. Brings him down. Surely that's a booking. Has to be a booking. Did he not book him for that? Come on, ref. That's as blatant a fucking tactical foul as you're going to see. Surely he booked him. I'm refusing to believe that Mr. I Love a Yellow didn't pull it out there and give him another one. Sabitzer's over it. And Nkunku's over it. Not saying his name again. Anyway, free kick in a shooting position. Nkunku, I believe the gentleman's name is, lines it up. 27 metres to goal. Lloris gives him the right hand side. Strike. Shite. Over the bar. You got to at least make the keeper work in these situations. It just wasn't great at all. Never looked like it was going on target. Callum said, hello Craig, if you could sign only one player to Liverpool during the summer, who would it be? That's a 10 o'clock question, Callum. That's a 10 o'clock question, buddy. Don't forget, late night agenda, 10 o'clock, coming up straight after this stream. Goal kick here. Lloris bangs it out right hand side. It's headed on by Aurier. Brought down by Bergwijn, he does really well. Referee said he used his hand though, and that'll be a free kick to Leipzig. Luca keeping us up to date with what's going on in the Atalanta-Valencia game. He said Valencia should have scored. The Hammers are getting relegated, said Dara. It's looking that way, mate. Werner now, left hand side of the Spurs penalty area. Tries to roll it into Angelino. Gets a second bite of the cherry. Hooks it in and it's headed away by Alderweireld for a corner. I think this is Leipzig's 6th or 7th corner of the game already. Good ball in that from Werner. Again, hooked away. Chance now. Corner here, right hand side. Referee sees a bit of argy-bargy in the box, has a word. Tells Sanchez not to be wrapping his arms around him. Klusterman's loving the thoughts of this. He's going to try and make a meal of anything now. Corner comes in. It's cleared away by Alderweireld. Lo Celso gets a second touch on it. Sabitzer now. Goes down that right hand side. Can't get past Dele Alli though. Winks. Ball into midfield to Lucas Moura. He's dispossessed by Leipzig. Now Spurs have won it back. Leipzig stick a foot in though, and it goes out for a Spurs throw right hand side. Owen McKeever, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Great to see you on YouTube again. What app do I use to check scores and stats? Live Score. It's not great though, if I'm being honest, buddy. It's not a great app. I'm just too lazy to change it. Alderweireld now. Ball back with Lloris. He gives it at right hand side to Davinson Sanchez. Sanchez now. Ball long up the line, looking for the invisible man. Finds the invisible man because there's nobody fucking there, mate. Who are you looking for? Shocking from Sanchez. Leipzig now working out right hand side. Patient stuff, looking for movement ahead. Look, you can see, if you follow number 21 Schick there, you can see how clever he is at dropping between the two banks of four that Spurs have. Look right there now. Leipzig now working at right hand side. They find a bit of space now. Chance to get at this Spurs defence. Good block by Alderweireld. Throw into Spurs right hand side. 10 minutes gone in the... Or to Leipzig, excuse me. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Still 0-0. Leipzig now moving it from right to left, trying to pull Spurs out of shape. Angelino's available, receives it. Ball up the line to Schick. He's clattered into again, but the referee says play on. Werner. Oh, penalty! Penalty to Leipzig. Blatant as you like. No arguments about that. Davies, I think it was. Blatant penalty. Yellow card as well, rightly so. It was a blatant penalty. Ball hooked into the box. Yeah, he's clattered. Clattered. Trying to see which player it was. (27). Which player was that? Limer. Or Limer. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. Anyway, he was taken down. No doubt about it. Mourinho looks on, but it was a blatant penalty. You can't argue about that. Christopher reckons Leipzig will win. Boya saying there's surely a goal in this, long way to go, and then bang, up comes a penalty. Owen said, Craig, how have you been, mate? Channel's doing really well. It's flying, buddy. We're so close to 35,000 subscribers. If you're on YouTube, please do smash that subscribe button. Drop a like on the stream as well. Penalty about to be taken here by Leipzig. Timo Werner standing over it. Big moment this in this last 16 tie. Werner shit the bed in the first half when he had a really good opportunity. And to be fair to Hugo Lloris, he's a decent shot stopper when it comes to penalties. Even Harry there in the chat saying that Lloris saves big penalties. Referees explaining to him, don't move off your line. 12 minutes into the second half. Chance for Leipzig to strike. Werner scores. 1-0 to Leipzig. Timo Werner, calm as you like, cups his ear as if to say, come on motherfuckers, where are you? 1-0 to Leipzig. Really good penalty. Into Hugo Lloris's bottom right hand corner. Gave him no chance, and Leipzig have the lead. Let me just change the score. Leipzig have the lead in London. Pressure on for Jose. Let me just change the score. 1-0 to Leipzig. It was a blatant penalty as well. Can't have any complaints about it. Lloris dived the right way, but it was just too low, too hard, and too into the corner. 1-0 to RB Leipzig. Massive pressure on Spurs now. Who gave the penalty? It was a blatant penalty, mate. It was basically an assault from Davies. Good strike that from Werner. Lloris no chance. VAR for what? It's a blatant one. 3-0 to Atlanta, is it? 3-0. Yeah, that's amazing stuff from Atlanta. Fair play. Atalanta, Craig. Get your shit together. Atalanta. 3-0. Valencia in trouble there, even with the second leg at the Mestalla. Just about at the hour mark in London. Spurs 0, Leipzig 1. Timo Werner with that penalty. What does Mourinho do now? Does he roll the dice? Does he hope he can do something in the second leg, or does he try and pinch something here? For encroachment? No, mate. The only way it works for encroachment is if the ball comes back out and one of the players who encroached is involved in it. If the penalty is scored, they don't look at encroachment. It only happens if the keeper saves it and the ball comes back out and one of the players who encroached was involved in it. Anyway, Lo Celso, right hand side. Cross in. It breaks edge of the box though. Tucked away by Sabitzer. Werner gives chase down this left hand side. Good strength by Sanchez. Werner tries to pick his pocket. Fair play, Davison Sanchez. He did well there. He then launches the ball long, but it's straight through to Galaxy. Nobody there. 30 minutes to go. Spurs have it all to do. Sabitzer. Angelino. Leipzig knocking it around at the back. What's the de ref, Stephen? I've no idea. Dan, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Leipzig try a long ball over the top. Freuler, I believe, was the third goal scorer for Atalanta in that game. Right, Spurs. Can you do it? 30 minutes to go. Champions League finalists last year. They're up against it here. Alderweireld. Sanchez. There's just been no options ahead of them. I know that they don't have a fit striker, but even at that, there's been fuck all. Fuck all. They've been too defensive. Gedson now has it left hand side. Spurs get bodies forward. Ball back to Lo Celso. Strike from him, well done, made the keeper work, but safe hands from Galaxy, gets behind it. But Spurs need more of that. They need to be getting bodies forward. It was a well-timed run by Fernandes down that left-hand side. He cut back onto his right foot, seen Lo Celso on the edge of the box, rolled it to him. 1 touch, 2 touch, strike. Excuse me, but Galaxy was right behind it. Again, ball back with Galaxy now. Leipzig know they have this precious away goal. Taking a 1-0 lead back to Germany for them is... It's a fucking job well done if they can do it. Galaxy now. Out right hand side. Again, this Leipzig side, look at it. Space. Angelino now. Werner makes a run ahead of him. Rolls it through. Werner leaves it. Oh, what a stop from Hugo Lloris. Should have been 2-0. Schick shit the bed. That's a tough one to say. Werner dummied it. A roll through to Schick. He had a chance to strike on goal, but it was a fantastic save from Hugo Lloris to keep his side in it. Seemed like Leipzig had to score. Lovely work from Angelino. Nice dummy from Werner, but Schick hit it straight at... Well, maybe I'm not giving Lloris the credit, but should have scored. Should have scored. Be interested to see a replay of this, but great goalkeeping from Hugo Lloris. 28 minutes to go. Schick knows he should have scored. Lovely dummy that from Werner. It's the whole goal to aim at, and he side foots it straight at Hugo Lloris. Should have done better. Should have done better. Spurs now moving out left hand side. Davies. Ball down the line. It's too far ahead of Fernandes. Goes out for a throw into Spurs left hand side. Nagelsmann's up off his seat. Your man's on the phone to Just Eat by the looks of it. Mate, I'll have an naan bread if you're getting at him. Ali now. Still Dele Alli left hand side. Jeff, it's not even 100 subscribers to 35k, mate. It's literally a handful and we're at 35k. If you're watching on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that subscribe button. We'll have a 10 o'clock late night agenda show. Double substitution about to take place now for Spurs. And Ndombele's getting ready there to come on. Lamella's getting ready to come on. Mourinho knows he has to do something. He's bringing on pace and power here now. It'll be interesting to see what impact Ndombele and Lamella has and who comes off. Ooh. He's taking Dele Alli off. Getson Fernandes has gone off anyway. And Dele Alli. It was Ali, wasn't it? Camera didn't really show. I think it was Dele Alli that went off. Getson Fernandes definitely went off. Lamella's on. Ndombele's on. I think it was Dele Alli that went off, but the cameraman didn't actually show. I'll wait for the image to come up on the screen here, but I'm fairly sure it was Dele Alli that it went off. Atlanta 4-0. Christ. If you want to see the match live, Jean-Pierre, get yourself a television subscription, mate. And don't come in here annoying us, moaning at us, mate, because you don't have a TV subscription. We can't help you. We're not going to show you the game and lose our channel because you're, I don't know. I don't want to belittle you, mate, but I'm not showing you the game. 25 to go. Spurs still 1-0 down. We're only 23 followers on Hot Mic away from 700. We're only a handful away from 35k on YouTube. Dele Alli looks very upset. Takes his boot off and fucks it at the ground in frustration. He knows Spurs are in trouble. I never read too much into a player being unhappy after coming off because they're going to be frustrated. I understand it. He did shake his manager or his coach's hand when he was coming off anyway. That much I did see. Leipzig now. Playing around at the back. 25 to go. Ball back with the keeper. Still Leipzig. Space now on the right. Spurs really need to up their fucking tempo here. If anything, it looks more likely that Leipzig will get a second. Goal stands in Italy by the looks of it, so 4-0 there to Atalanta. What a bitch slapping that is for Valencia. Foul there from Lucas Moura. Leipzig free kick. Let me just go over, drop into hot mic and check how everyone's doing over there. So many things open on my screen. I want to keep the chat up to date, so let's move it down. Atlanta look like a decent side, says Mason. Indeed they are, buddy. They absolutely are. Schick now. Strike. It was Sabitzer, excuse me. Lloris kicks it away for a throw into Leipzig right hand side. Gavin Smith, how are you, my friend? You're a Spurs fan. Said, as a Spurs fan, this is the standard for us this season. Gavin, I never understood, mate. When Mourinho became Spurs manager, a lot of Spurs fans were happy. If I was a Spurs fan, I knew what you were going to be in for. Dull, depressing shit, which is what Mourinho plays. 4-1. 4-1 in that game. Valencia have pulled one back. 4-1. Looks like an entertaining game over there. 1-0 to Leipzig as things stand here. 22 followers away on Hot Mic. A handful away on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the stream. 23 to go. Aurier. He cuts inside. He's dispossessed. Werner does well, tracking back. He says it should be a handball. Nagelsmann does up off a seat. Spurs looking to get back quickly. Throw in taken. Sanchez. Alderweireld. He points out left hand side. Davies. Ball back inside now. And Ndombele goes one way, then the other. Lo Celso. He has a run now. Aurier's available on the right. Gives it to him. Ball across. Angelino hooks it away. Only as far as Lo Celso. He heads it down to Bergwijn. He loses out. Winks has done very well though to win it back. Leipzig hook it clear. Spurs starting to up the ante now a little bit. They know it's time to shit or get off the pot. Winks. Still Winks. Alderweireld. Davies. Lamela, he brings it inside. Alderweireld. Back to Davies. Still no real progression here from Spurs. Bergwijn comes short. A few nice little triangles there from Spurs. Referee said the ball was one. Chance now for Leipzig to counter. It took too long. Schick was available, but they didn't spread it. Ball's out left hand side into Angelino. He nods it forward towards Timo Werner. Werner hooks the ball back. Leipzig win it though. Spurs have now turned it back over. The game's starting to get stretched and open up a little bit here. There's another goal in this. (4-0) Cheryshev with the goal for Valencia. 4-1, excuse me, in Italy. Really entertaining game over there. Ball back with Angelino now. 21 minutes to go here in London. Still 1-0 to Leipzig. Timo Werner penalty was broken, or was the one that broke the deadlock. Dele Alli's a childhood Liverpool fan. Would you have him in your team if he leaves Spurs? Not now, but at the time when he left the MK Dons to go to Spurs, we should have signed him. We fucked that deal up by the looks of it, from what I've read anyway. But he's a Spurs player now, and no is the answer. I would have taken him at the time, absolutely, but not now. Leipzig now attacking down the right hand side. They're happy. Job's done for them right now. They take a 1-goal lead back to Germany happily. They've spread it out left hand side here again. Aurier does well. My dog's in the kitchen crying, God bless him. It's alright, Gizmo, you can shut up now. They're going to be home in a minute. Poor little doggy. Sabitzer spreads the ball out right hand side. Surely he's offside. Lionel's waiting for him to touch it. I fucking hate that. I hate that. We all know he's going to get the ball, mate. Save fucking time and just put the cutting flag up. WFM, Stewie, mate. WFM. 20 minutes to go in London. Is there to be an equaliser here for Spurs? Lamela now. Lo Celso. Space out on the right. He cuts back onto his left foot. He's brought down. Referee says free kick. Another yellow card. Mister, I love me a yellow. Yellow for you. Yellow for you. Yellow. 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 He's like a fucking air stewardess doing the fucking... I don't know what this is. I'm fucking a mime here all of a sudden, but that's meant to be an air stewardess. Do you know what I mean? Exits are here and here. Here and here. Have a yellow while I'm at it. Nkunku got that yellow. Number 18, Christopher Nkunku. Or, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that name. But anyway, there we are. Free kick to Spurs. Definitely in shooting position. Definitely. The referee said wait for the whistle. You'd imagine this is Lamela or Lo Celso territory. Although when Ndombele fancies it by the looks of it, he's standing over it as well. Werner's number 11, Scotty mate. Number 11. Chance this now for Spurs to at least work the keeper. Ball being placed by Lo Celso. Lamela's there as well. And Ndombele. 3 of them standing over it. Galaxy on his line. Strike. Oh! Did that hit the post or did the keeper save it? But either way, I think it was a great save. At least Lo Celso made him work. Here's the replay. Lo Celso strikes. Keeper saved. Good save by Galaxy. Might have been going just wide, but he couldn't take any chances. Oh, he hit it. It did. It hit his hand and the outside of the post. Corner to Spurs. Ball in. Cleared by Leipzig. Hooked back infield. Oh, that's a poor cross. Angelino now takes it down on his chest and hooks it away. Werner. Werner looks for support. Gets it. Sabitzer now. He tries the ball forward, but it's well defended and Spurs look to counter. Ball over the top. Good defending. Good defending that. Takes it away from Bergwijn. Aurier now. Throw in for Spurs. They want to take it quickly, but I think Leipzig want to make a substitution. Great goalkeeping that from Galaxy. He gets a hand on it and then it hits the outside of the post. Good goalkeeping. It is his side, to be fair, but he still had to get a hand to it and he did so. Nkunku coming off to be replaced by Haidara. 18 off to be replaced by number 8. Werner's played alright, Scotty mate. Missed a good chance in the first half but scored the penalty, so it's his goal that separates the side. Sides. Plural, Craig. Plural. Leipzig player goes down holding his face. Referee says get the fuck up. Lamela out left hand side. Lamela wins it back but then gives it straight to Sabitzer. Referee said he got the ball. No, I don't think he did there, ref, to be fair. I think that was a free kick. But anyway, Spurs get away with one. Alderweireld. Davies. Ball goes down the line towards Bergwijn. Cleared by Leipzig. Spurs starting to ramp up the pressure now a little bit, that they have more attacking threats on the pitch. Lamela flags up for offside. Free kick to Leipzig. Cormac Slattery said the Atalanta keeper just took a bad knock. Hopefully he's okay. Look, ladies and gentlemen, while we've got a break in play, let me say thank you for joining us for today's watch along. If you are enjoying the stream over on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up on the stream as well. What breed is my dog? He's a West Highland Terrier, Scottish Terrier cross, mate. He's a tiny little thing. Poor Gizmo, said Brian. I know he's heartbroken in there, but the good news for him, Brian, is that Cirque is about to come home from Italy, so he'll get to see her after a week. Werner now. Angelino, ball down the line. Schick hold his line, or was he offside? He was offside. Lino puts his flag up. 15 minutes to go. Spurs badly need a goal. They move it out left hand side to Davies. Davies back inside to Winks. Winks rolls it out now to Davison Sanchez. And Ndombele, he turns. Rolls the ball across. He's clattered into it, but the referee says play on. It's just all so static. Spurs just have an awful bang of Jose Mourinho about them, don't they? If I had to watch this shite every week, I'd be so fucking bored. Anyone who wants Mourinho as manager of the club always baffles me, because this is the type of shit that you get to watch week in and week out. Might be effective at times, but it's not easy on the eye. Another substitution about to take place now. Oh, Poulsen's about to come on now for Leipzig. More attacking threats. Schick is coming off to be replaced by Poulsen. So, yeah. Good shift there from Schick, but another attacking threat on the field now for Leipzig. Right, Spurs have it left hand side with Davies. He tries the ball down the line. Lamela does well, to be fair. Corner. No, referee said goal kick. Spurs thought they had a corner, but the referee points to the 6-yard box. Goal kick to Leipzig. 13 minutes to go in London. Spurs still trailing by a goal to nil. Timo Werner penalty. Zapata is on now for Atlanta over in Italy. Atalanta. I need to get that right. The referee was right, actually. It was a goal kick. Good spot. Sanchez heads it forward. It's flicked on now. Lucas Moura. Reverse pass to Serge Aurier. Oh, he's never getting to that. That's a horrendous ball down the line from Aurier. Goal kick. Good defending by Leipzig. Terrible, terrible pass from Aurier. I said Davies, mate. I say Davies all the time. It might be my Irish accent, but I know his name's not Davis. I know it's Davies. Christ almighty, have you nothing better to bitch about, mate? Weirdo Willie, you're definitely living up to your name. People don't have nitpick about strange stuff. Davies. Even if somebody in the chat got his name wrong, who gives a shit? Have a bit of fun, mate. Relax. Spurs just allowing Leipzig to have the ball. No pressure. Just knock it around side to side. Am I a dub, said John Murphy. Originally, buddy, yes. I live in Wexford now. Like a lot of people, I had to move out of Dublin, pal. Couldn't afford to live there anymore. And Ndombele now. Aurier. Lucas Moura plays it out off Angelino. That'll be a throw into Spurs' right hand side. Throw in taken. And Ndombele turns, finds a bit of space, rolls the ball across. Winks. He rolls it across left hand side now to Davies. Definitely Davies. 2-0 full time in the Manchester City game. Thank you for the update, Peter. Aurier now, right hand side. Chance for Aurier to have... Oh, he was cleaned out, referee. How? Oh my god. That is fucking horrendous from the referee. Horrendous. It looked like a clear elbow, at least shoulder, into Serge Aurier to block him off here. Blatant. Blatant. I have no vested interest in this game, but that was a blatant free kick for Spurs. Sabitzer has it now. Leipzig, poor men forward on that right hand side. Well done, Harry Winks. Chance for Spurs now. Lamela breaking down that left hand side. Everything is so slow. Spurs just don't get enough bodies forward in their attacks. Aurier now. Lo Celso. Ball inside. And Ndombele. He cuts in. Good footwork. Again, he hooks it through to nobody, mate. There's nobody there. Mourinho's starting to get a bit pissed off on the sideline. Then the camera pans to him and he calms down a little bit. Leipzig player down injured, holding his left shoulder. 10 minutes to go in London. Spurs looking like they're in trouble. Prime Mourinho versus Prime someone, said Mo Mane, Mo Problems. West Ham bottom 3. Yes, they're in a bit of trouble, aren't they? They're in a bit of trouble. Geronimo said, let's go Spurs. Well, you meant to say Spurs, buddy. I saved you. Roberto reckons if Valencia can grab themselves a second in Italy, then it's still game on over there. 4-1 in that one as things stand at Atlanta. Weirdo Willa said, Jose Styles taking forever to take hold of Tottenham. His style is be defensive as fuck. Then if you go a goal down, empty your bench. That's Mourinho's style. Be dull and defensive. Hope for a set piece or a goal. And then if you go a goal down, empty your bench of every attacking player you have. That's what I see in Mourinho over the years. 8.5 minutes to go. Still 1-0 to Leipzig. Poulsen loses out. Lo Celso wins it back. Alderweireld now. Davies carries it forward. Gives it out left hand side. Lamela. Back to Winks. He spreads it out now. Spurs looking to do something here. And Ndombele has a run. Another free kick to Spurs, but again it looks a little bit far out. Spurs want to take it quickly, but the referee said no. Substitution about to take place for Leipzig. Emil Forsberg on now for Leipzig for the last 8 minutes. The Celso fancy this one. Looks a bit far out, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, last shout. If you are enjoying this stream on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Smash a like on the stream as well. I'll see you Liverpool fans at 10 o'clock for the late night agenda. Eugene said, do you think Spurs will score tonight? Ooh, strike straight into the wall. It's not looking likely, mate, as things stand, but they're going to really go for the last 7 or 8 minutes. They have to get something. You wouldn't fancy them going over to Germany with a 1-goal deficit and having not scored at home either, like. Leipzig have that precious away goal as things stand. Angelino does well, heads that away. Werner, back to Angelino. He launches the ball long. It's headed on by Poulsen, but it's cleared by Alderweireld. Winks now, middle of the pitch for Spurs. Plays the ball out right hand side to Aurier. Aurier just about keeps it under control. Cross in, far too close to Galaxy. Easy work for him. Aurier's dog shit. I have to be honest, he's fucking horrendous. Spurs fans were excited when they signed him. To me, he just looks like a headless chicken. Very fast, good athlete, but no end product. From what I've seen. Anyway, feel free to correct me. Lucas Moura now. He's having a run. He's brought down. It'll be another free kick to Spurs. The referee loves to bring it back an extra 5 yards from where the free kick actually took place. 5.5 minutes to go in London. Good break from Lucas Moura. And then the referee brings it back for the free kick. Mourinho looks unhappy. Of course he looks unhappy, mate. You're getting found out again. Your style is dead, Jose. It's done, mate. You are a relic. Lamela over the free. Is he going to go short? No. It looked like there might have been something on. Lamela. Strike. Oh, it's another good save. It was going wide, but again, Galaxy couldn't take any chances. Lamela strikes it. Yeah, it was definitely going a yard wide. Corner for Spurs now. Chance from the put. Why is the line even looking at it? I can see from here it's overhanging. Lo Celso now. Ball in. Goes wide. Goal kick. It's not Spurs night. Ball into the box. Yeah, comes off. Comes off Lucas Moura's head. Nowhere near goal. Goes behind for a goal kick. Leipzig hook the ball forward. Serge Aurier comes across. He hooks it back to Sanchez. Sanchez has to clear his lines. Angelino now knocks it back forward. Aurier puts it out and it's a throw into Leipzig, left hand side. Kevin over on Hot Mike said Spurs are fucking shit. There you go. Sam heard Kilmarnock in the cup. Are they winning? They were 1-0 up at half time, Sam, last I heard, against Aberdeen. What's the latest? Again, Leipzig hooked the ball forward. Poulsen now pulls it down out of the air. Good footwork. Poulsen in the box. Tried to pull it back and it goes out off Alderweireld for a corner. Good footwork there, but good defending by Toby Alderweireld. Though I think Werner will join Liverpool. 10 o'clock, Benjamin. 10 o'clock, mate. Late night agenda. We'll go through all the transfer news. Forsberg now with the corner for Leipzig. Just over 3 minutes to go. Ball in. It's hooked away at the near post. Lucas Moura chases it down, but Angelino wins the race and plays the ball back to Peraglaxi. Newport against Salford's gone to penalties, has it? Thank you for the update on that one, Luca. Free kick to Spurs. Sanchez takes it quickly. Spurs really need to get on with it now. 3 minutes to go. And Ndombele runs into players, gives it away. Forsberg surely fouled on him. Free kick to Spurs. They take it quickly. Moura. They try a ball down the... Spurs have just ran out of ideas in this game. They've looked turgid since the start. Slow. No ideas. No tempo. No pressing. Nothing. I don't know what the plan is. Ball over the top towards Bergwijn. He loses out. Lamela comes across. At least he's looked lively since he's come on. Throw into Spurs now, left hand side. 2 minutes to go. It's taken quickly. Ball back with Winks. He rolls it in. Takes it back. Ndombele now. Lucas Moura back to Ndombele. They're trying to play through the eye of a needle here. Lo Celso out of the box, rolls it out left hand side. Lamela pulls it back. Bergwijn flicks it back. Spurs just can't get a chance to get a shot. Oh, Moura has a header from 6 yards out and he blazes it over the bar. That's the chance gone. That was Spurs' chance gone. Ball put into the box. I think it was Winks that played it in. Lucas Moura gets onto the 6 yard box. Free header. Shits the bed. Oh, he can't be missing them, mate. 6 yards out. Centre of goal. Over the bar. Only 21 followers on Hot Mic away from 700, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, once we hit 1,000 on there, we're giving away a €50 Amazon gift card. And once we hit 40,000 followers on YouTube, we're going to give away another €50 Amazon gift card. So make sure you're hitting those buttons. Bit of cramp now for a Leipzig player. We're into the final minute, plus whatever the referee adds on for additional time. Late night agenda coming up straight after this as well. What am I to know over here on Hot Mic? Somebody's asking a question. Heard Lallana are in prime heard Leicester in prime position for Lallana. Yes, we spoke about that on the show a few weeks ago, mate. He is of course a free transfer at the end of the season, and they are interested without a doubt. Right, we're into additional time now, just waiting to see what the board says. You'd imagine there's at least 5 minutes of additional time here in London. Ball hooked forward by Spurs, cleared. Lamela looks to win the second ball. Poulsen does well, pulls it down out of the air, works it out right hand side. Werner goes down, gives it to Poulsen. It's a poor first touch. Sanchez, it's cleared by Spurs. Winks does well, finds a bit of space down that left hand side. Fires the ball towards Bergwijn, but it's hooked back away by Leipzig. Forsberg now. He turns, space on the left hand side, rolls it across to Angelino. Clock is not Spurs' friend right now. Ball hooked forward. Cleared again by Spurs. Knocks back in. Again a bit of head tennis going on. Ball breaks in midfield. Sabitzer hooks it out right hand side. Davies clears it with his head. Werner comes across. Well kept in by Lamela. Winks. Nice ball now to Celso. It's a poor first touch. He does well. Give him credit. He does well. Still Lo Celso. Spurs trying to find one last chance. Winks. Lamela. Leipzig going narrow, giving Spurs the wide positions. Lo Celso. Lucas Moura. Again, Spurs just can't find anything in and around the box. Strike straight at the keeper. Winks tried to strike from distance. Mourinho's clapping, but let's be fair, Jose, it wasn't really ever going to do any damage. Galaxy drops the ball. Bergwijn goes towards him. Keeper launches it long. Lamela does well. Wins it on that left hand side for Spurs. Winks. Lo Celso. Aurier. Still Lo Celso. He does well. Angelino hooks the ball clear. Davies hustles back into his own half to bring it. Alderweireld. There's nothing on for him. Look, nothing ahead of them. They're forced backwards again. That's just horrendous from Spurs. And Ndombele now. Aurier. It's just all too pedestrian from Spurs. All too obvious. Ball down the line. Hooked away. That'll go out for a Spurs corner. 2 minutes of additional time to go. Ampadu's got a bit of cramp, I think, but Spurs don't care. They're going to have to take the corner now. Lo Celso comes across to take it left hand side. Ball in. Goes over everybody's head and out for a goal kick. Leipzig have 90 seconds to go and they'll be leaving London with a 1-0 win. Mourinho knows he's in a whole world of trouble. Ball launched clear by Galaxy. Spurs win it in the air. Bit of head tennis now. Referee gives a free kick to Leipzig and he's going to book as well. Camera pans to Dele Alli, who still looks pissed off sitting on the bench. Referee loves that yellow card. It's running out of space, ref. Referee said there was an elbow there from Lamela into the face of Poulsen, I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was Sabitzer, excuse me. We're into the last minute now. Spurs look like they're going to go to Germany with a 1-goal deficit. Leipzig taking their time over this free kick. 30 seconds to go. Ball worked out right hand side. They're just killing the clock now. Sanchez launches it long for Spurs. Ball's up in the air. 15 seconds to go. And Ndombele. Referee says play on. He dived down looking for a free. Leipzig on the counter now. Forsberg. Spurs get a foot in and win it back. Tucked forward. Bergwijn now in a foot race. He goes down edge of the box looking for something. Referee's not interested. And that goes out for a goal kick. No. Yes, it does go out for a goal kick. We've had the 5 minutes. The referee puts the whistle to his lips. Leipzig have beaten Spurs by a 1-0. Nagelsmann absolutely delighted. He goes across, shakes hands with Mourinho. Spurs have it all to do, ladies and gentlemen, in the second leg over in Germany. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gents. If you've enjoyed the stream, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up as well. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the late night agenda. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch up with you in a few minutes.